and I'm here to bring you the wonderful world of A Hat in Time. I'll be completing all the levels, collecting all the timepieces in the game, including with both the Arctic Cruise DLC and the New York Metro DLC. But without further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and start my run while my commentators introduce themselves. So, yeah, should be good to go. I'm gonna start there. Okay, so just loading into the game now, so feel free to introduce yourself, commentators, if that's something you'd wish to do.
Swoos, it's yours.
Oh boy, hello, I am SWC19, or Swoos, coming from you from the magic of the internet. And I run this game a lot.
Yeah, and I'm Creeper, and I used to run any percent. And while we're starting here, we're gonna do our first level. Welcome to Mafia Town. It's gonna be very simple. We're gonna grab some yarns and some pawns. And I think we should talk a little bit about the movement of this game. So, SWC.
Oh boy, yeah, there's a lot of movement. So I mean, right now we're crafting this sprint hat, which is kind of the most beneficial hat because it makes you run fast, and obviously we like to run fast. So there's a couple main jumps that are used in the run. So there's the sprint double jump, or the SDJ. There's the double sprint jump, not to be confused with the aforementioned sprint double jump, or the DSJ. And the triple sprint jump, not to be confused with the other two, called the TSJ.
Yeah.
So we'll be using those throughout the run. Basically, the sprint double jump makes you go faster over long distances, and the other two make you go higher off of ledges. So they'll be used intermittently throughout the run.
Yeah, and all of this is only possible through the use of sprint hat, which is why it's such a crucial hat for the run. So we'll just be using this hat throughout the entire run.
So yeah, I'm gonna show up the DSJ here. Oh. So to grab this yarn, that is the DSJ that Swoos was talking about, and I was actually gonna chain DSJs there, but I missed it, so...
Yeah, so basically you run off a ledge and you kind of use your coyote time, or the time you get before you actually start falling, to input 2 sprint jumps, and you get a good bit of height from them. So there's 5 hats in this game. We're only going to be crafting 4 of them because the last one is effectively optional. So here is the brewer that lets us throw potions that do damage to enemies, which will be used in the next level. Throughout the level, we've been collecting relics as well. These are used to unlock some technically optional levels, but obviously because we're doing all DLC, all timepieces, they are to be done as well. So we'll see those later on in the run.
Yeah, and the brewer is one of the hats we'll also mostly be using for some of the boss fights here, especially the upcoming boss fight after the next level. So
yeah, the brewer kind of breaks the hitbox of the video game a little bit. Like a lot of things in this game, it's pretty broken. You'll also pretty soon, not for the next level, but for the... Also, yeah, I can show you what the boop does. So, boop's broken. The emote wheel, intended mechanic. But yeah, another thing I'll be doing later on in this run, coming up pretty shortly, not in the next level, but yeah, in the level after that, is something using tech called lag, which early on in Hat in Time's lifetime, lag tech was found that you could, for example, you can clip into walls and etc. with lagging the game with menu lag, but that wasn't consistent between computers. And so we have to find a way to standardize it to make the competition fair. So Dusty's username from the Hat in Time community actually created a program for us that makes lag consistent between computers. So you'll actually see me intentionally lagging my game at many points throughout this run to do several different exploits. So yeah, that's a quick explanation of lag tech. You'll see shortly what I mean. It's quite broken.
Very broken. How it was done before was by changing the language of the game. And that was quite painful.
Yeah, basically because the game took so long to load the language files, it just lagged. But lag basically extends animations, to put it very simply. So there are a couple cases where you can lag right before you run off a ledge and then do a sprint double jump. The lag effectively extends your coyote frames.
Oh my goodness. So this is the most engaging mini-boss of the game, where you do nothing. Essentially, the boss is throwing the barrels, and the barrels just never hit, and you just stand there, waiting for the battle to end.
they have a set pattern of where they go, and it's
Yep.
always the same. So you can just stand right at this corner and just hang out and wait for.
Yeah, I believe if I lag my game intentionally there, it will throw off the barrel cycles. I'm not 100% sure, but
Probably.
I think that's how it
Absolutely,
works.
because I died there, and we don't talk about that run.
So yeah, that's Barrel Battle.
Alright.
Probably one of the more disliked levels in the game, just because it's like an early game auto-scroller that you have to get through to actually be able to play the game. Which is also goes for the next level coming up, which is quite disliked and will also be the first showcase of lag technology. So
The next level is going to be very exciting. There's a lot that's going to happen. We're going to see some boops, we're going to see some lags, and we definitely are going to see a quick kill.
yeah, it's our first boss level of the game, down with the Mafia. So as you can see from the title screen, we'll be facing a Mafia boss at the end of this level. So we'll see how that goes. There's a quick kill for it, so hopefully I get that. I have a record of missing it in races, and actually not on marathons. I didn't miss it on JDQ Hotfix, but I have a record of missing it in races versus SWC, who's my co-commentator here. So hopefully I don't miss that. If I miss it, it's not the end of the world. I can still recuperate it, but it's just like 40 seconds of time loss, a minute, depends what kind of RNG I get. So yeah, okay, I missed it, but this is
the
lag.
first lag.
Okay.
tech.
Oh.
Yeah, so
button.
lagging here after you hit
I don't
the
know why
button
it's
kind
not.
of extends, because you're supposed to like pick up a barrel here and drop it on the button just to
I don't know why it's not working. I guess I'll get the bucket. That's concerning.
So what's supposed to happen is when you lag after you hit the button, you kind of or I guess the gate stays open a little longer, so you can do a dive boost through it.
Yeah, that's
Get into it.
interesting that it didn't work. That's concerning, but hopefully I'll be fine. I mean, I can't play through the game
That's interesting.
without lag, but
Yeah, that button is a thing.
I wonder what's causing that.
It will be fine.
It'll
be
be
fine.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
So I'm gonna break this, grab a yarn in here, and then we're gonna do fight skip, which is a trick that lets you skip a little cutscene and a few Mafia grunts that would else be guarding this. So I'm just gonna jump over here, and that skips the cutscene trigger,
Here we
and
go.
just jump into the fight.
That fight skip
Yeah,
is
so
quite
basically,
tricky.
The game works on volumes, or like large invisible rectangular prisms, and in this case, when you go into the volume for the fight, a little bit of animation plays where it kind of zooms in on the Mafia boss, and then a gate pops up, and you need to beat some Mafia guys, so just jumping over the volume lets you skip that completely. And there's a couple other those that we'll see later, where you just avoid the volume completely. So, Mafia boss here, not really too much. He has a couple attacks. There's a little bit of RNG when he goes to the front of the stage.
Alright, she's setting up for the quick kill now?
Yeah. So what's going to happen is I'm going to jump on the Mafia boss, go into this corner, use the umbrella a couple times to kind of get out of bounds. Umbrella and then lag to actually get out of bounds.
Intended.
Set up in a right spot here. This is good RNG, by the way.
Very good.
Oh.
Alright, nice. We gotta
Ball out of
just
bounds,
boop.
boop clip into the stage, wait at the edge of the stage for him to start doing his next attack, and lag when you hit the Mafia boss,
Nice.
and he's gone.
So what happens there is that the Mafia boss can only collide with the Mafia ball during that attack. So if he falls off the Mafia ball, he collides with nothing, falls out of the world, and dies.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
happy.
there's a... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm just happy the other lag tech was working, because when bucket skip wasn't working, I got concerned. But I do know how to complete every single level in the game without lag. But that might be a little bit slower. But
And not as enjoyable, honestly. We like to see the game being broken.
true, breaking the game.
So
Speaking
yeah,
of breaking the
basically
game,
there's a
I will be
I
breaking
guess
the
we'll
game
see
now.
it here too.
Sequence
There's
breaking.
a volume like very low underneath the floor where it just automatically kills the boss. So that's what happened with that fight. And that's what we'll see again in just a couple minutes as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
unless I miss it.
because instead of doing the levels and then we get a finale act, we just decide that the finale act is the first level.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah.
Yeah, so the finale of Birds is accessible from this elevator here, and you're supposed to wait until the end of the
Oh, I got spotted there. That's bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I still take the
okay.
elevator, I believe, because the elevator triggers. But yeah. I just didn't get a yarn.
Yeah.
I'll just get a backup yarn later.
Yep.
That's no problem. So basically, you try to lag warp out and get a yarn there before the cutscene triggers, because the elevator still goes down while you're outside of it. So pretty useful for us.
Lag warping. There's a mechanic in this game where if you get stuck somewhere for like a full second,
And
it says
that's bad.
it says, "Hey, the player is stuck. I'm going to warp them out to the last position they were in," and we can force that using lag and jumping at the same frame. There's a custom keybind to do that, so you don't have to time it.
Yep.
And you just do that input a couple times. The game thinks you're stuck, and it teleports you out.
Yeah, pretty useful. So I fell there, and falling there just leaves you falling infinitely. So I have to go back
Yeah.
here.
It's not infinite, but it is like a full minute.
Yeah,
so
I mean, pretty
honestly
much infinitely.
faster to do this than wait.
Yeah, I mean,
So you might be able to see the lag warp again here.
yeah, hopefully.
Full faith. All right.
More faith in me.
There she goes. She's going
so, yeah,
for it.
Then you grab this yarn. So unless I bonk here, I should be fine.
Alright.
Then
Nice.
there we go. You can actually grab the yarn after the screen displays.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
it's very
Yeah,
not
And
tight.
any presenter right here who never plays.
It's a good
So-
category. You should run it.
Man,
Yeah,
good
we're
suggestion.
Do this again. Hopefully I don't fall this time. I'll make sure to be very careful so I don't fall.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's a
Okay.
good chunk of collision that's out of bounds. This is one of them. What we're going to do is climb up this scaffolding to a certain point, jump over to some boxes, jump over to some other scaffolding, lag clip back into a loading zone, and skip a really big chunk of this level where there's like a whole puzzle with turning on light switches and boring stuff. So
You can like do series of wall jumps for that little section you just did, but it's a lot safer to just
Yeah. Marathon strats.
yeah,
Actually,
there's a couple ways to climb those.
I
Yeah.
say it's marathon strats, but I just do that usually because falling there is so bad. That I love
marathon
bonking.
strats. The bonk was essential.
Yeah. So yeah, that's and now we're actually at the end of the finale of Battle of the Birds. So we're about to go do the boss fight here. There's another quick kill here that Swiss was talking about earlier. Hopefully I don't miss one. Missing this one is detrimental, but
Yeah, missing the quick kill. So the Mafia boss quick kill is about 40 seconds if you miss it. This one is about 2.5 minutes because the boss fight is incredibly long.
so
It really is. And the boss fight here, we're gonna fight the conductor. Normally, during casual playthrough, the boss is determined by whoever wins the Battle of the Birds, but it defaults always to the conductor. And since we literally did not do anything for the Battle of the Birds, we're fighting the conductor.
yep. So yeah, this is the conductor fight. One of the better themes in the game.
Absolutely.
So hopefully, at least if I do end up missing the quick kill here, you get to hear this theme a lot. So
Oh yeah, this music's great.
if you want to have some positive from me potentially missing the quick kill, that's it, I guess. But
Yeah.
for my sake, I
Oh,
really hope I do not
that's
miss
great.
it. Yeah, this game is amazing music. So just
So I'll explain it after you get it.
I got it.
All right,
Very
yeah, that's it.
nice.
It's free.
So the explanation for this, as far as I know, is that the conductor or grooves, it doesn't matter, it works the same on both of them. In their second phase, which we saw by the beginning of that dark knife attack, when the screen goes dark and uses the knife, after that, two moves can be done. There is the disco ball, which we saw here, and there is a like knife flurry where he kind of just like throws a bunch of knives. If you lag in the conductor's damage frames before he does that flurry attack, he falls all the way to the bottom. You wait about 30 seconds and the time speed spawns.
Yep.
So
We probably have time for some donations right now because I'm just gonna be playing DBS like again, pretty much. So if there are any,
yeah,
feel free to read them.
it's just a movement level.
That's good to hear. We do have a couple of donations that have come in. We have $25 from Groucho Bartz.
Love you,
That
Groucho.
says, shout out to Ava for helping me learn the hat speed run. Without her, I would never have learned that the soft part of the fruit is sometimes called the flesh.
We'll get to
Good
that
luck,
one
Ava.
later.
We also have $10 here from Benji Reese. Cygnuss, proud to call you a friend. Good luck on the run. I know you'll be brilliant. We have $50 here from Hjorth, saying, excited to see a game that quickly became one of my all-time favorites. Good luck to the runner.
Boop.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So, since actually there's a very hard or at least dangerous strat in the basement level,
Yeah.
where you get a relic that I didn't do, I'm gonna grab this relic instead. It's quite a bit slower, but it's way safer and doesn't risk me falling again. And I don't think anyone wants to see that, right?
American strats.
I was actually gonna do the turnip relic, but because I have practiced it, but
This movement is very clean.
so yeah.
This is a really fun level to do. It is.
Absolutely.
And
Movement heavy.
there it ends.
I jinxed it. It's my fault.
Yeah, Creeper jinxed it. Unfortunate events have occurred. But yeah, just a quick little backup there. Then you jump over here. Here's the Terminator, because if he catches you, the penguin over there, that can be pretty bad. I'm very far back. I'm going to like dive boost this.
Alright.
And that penguin has a giant radius of how it can catch you.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
that's
that
why-
penguin is the worst.
Yeah, if you get on
Not this
a...
one, though.
If you get on a bad cycle, usually you get on a good cycle. Because we kind of know the default cycles, but if you play really well or you mess up some things, he can be on an awkward cycle and make you have to wait for him. Or you risk it and get caught sometimes. So yeah, this is the Bird Studio, the first level of Battle of the Birds, done second,
Essentially breaking and entering, and you get a passport at the end.
pretty much.
Somehow it works.
Okay, so next up we have Murder on the Owl Express. Probably one of the levels that break the most with lag, along with the entire Nyaxa DLC.
Well, you're not
Oh,
gonna
yes.
do the
That's
actual
very fun.
murder mystery?
True.
How dare?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna solve the murder mystery.
Oh,
Gotta
you
find
should.
out.
it's so
Very
great.
So this is like a
So
very
yeah, effectively,
yeah. No,
Oh,
go
go.
ahead.
yeah, this is typically a very
Oh.
long level where you're supposed to find a bunch of evidence to kind of figure out a murder, but we just skip all of that.
Yeah, who
So
wants
you
to solve
clip out of
murders?
bounds, you clip back in. You might be saying, why not just jump up to this button? There is a invisible floor or ceiling that you can't just jump into until you get to a certain point in the level.
So that was
you
actually-
need to clip out of bounds to get there.
That was actually
That was
pretty good,
really
by the way. 15 button. That's a second away from the best you can get with without doing a double lag tech there, which I'm not gonna get into explaining because I don't think it's used anywhere else. So, but yeah, you can lag twice and kind of get stuck in the collision. So yeah, that's
Alright.
pretty much the level, unless I missed my SDJ here.
Yeah.
I did not, and that should be it for Murder on the Owl Express. Usually a very, very cool, enjoyable level. I would definitely recommend go playing this in a casual
Yep.
sense, because this is probably one of the better levels in the game. It's a great like murder mystery with great platforming and detection mechanics. It's perfect. So we definitely recommend
very good
checking out
level.
the non-broken version of this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hey, even if you want to try the speedrun one, it's still very great.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we didn't actually collect any evidence, but the game gives you one as a default.
Yep.
You do get a Steam achievement if you get to the end without collecting any achievement, so
yeah. Speaking of Steam
that.
achievements, I have quite a few hours in this game, but it was not that long ago that I got an achievement for never having been detected by a penguin in DBS. So it's not that long ago since I got that
Nice.
achievement. That just tells you how much I speedrun, because I always just run through the penguin on before the lever. So this,
Speaking of penguins, let's get popular.
yeah, let's become a diva. So this is
social media simulator.
yeah, exactly. So this is picture perfect. You kind of just, well, yeah, SWC can explain how the level works or the idea of the level if you.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of penguins, and there's some you talk to, some you get pictures from, and there's some endorsements from DJ Grooves. That was that token that was just picked up there.
Yep.
They all give you different amounts of fans. Once you get the most amount of fans, which is Max Diva, you complete the level. So,
So-
what we're gonna set up
Please not.
here is
Yeah,
It's fine.
so we're gonna set up a quick max diva here. So
Yeah.
it kind of overlays the. So you're not supposed to get this diva this quickly, but I was able to.
It's basically the counter is still counting up, and then you add on top of it, and it just auto completes for you.
right. Yeah.
Incredible
As long as
crafting
you
right
don't
there.
let the timer tick down, it's good.
It's actually I was supposed to be in the timepiece there. But,
Yeah. There's actually another trick you can do here called Sewer Potion to get an even faster Max Diva, but
Yeah.
you know, it's quite a tricky. I got it once in my entire career, so
Also, I thought I was gonna crash. I thought I was gonna crash with the car, so I was really sketched
Yeah,
out by that.
that's... The cars have really, really weird collision where it's like only the front half of them, so you can really just go through half of it if you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now you see me re-entering
yeah.
Murder on the Orient Express. Why would that be? Well, I'm actually gonna do the first Blue Rift, or Time Rift of the run, which are Super Mario's very inspired by Super Mario Sunshine levels. A lot of them are, at least. And you'll see that pretty quickly. These are very fast mini levels that exist within other levels that you can complete for a timepiece. And they're
This
very
is
fast.
definitely-
Also, I missed my SAJ, so that's bad.
Oh.
Oops.
It doesn't matter that much. I'll just miss the cycle, but that's fine.
Yeah. So we do have the ice hat here.
I missed
which
it again,
will-
but I'll just like dive cancel and it'll fly.
Nice.
Lag is
Like,
totally
very good.
not a broken mechanic of this game, honestly.
So pretty much every
Speaking of which,
everything can get you more distance, and you'll see that right now, hopefully.
let's talk about lag shots.
Oh,
When I hit it.
Let's talk about lag shots. Okay, so an intended mechanic in the game is that when you slide down a slope
I'll just
with
miss.
the ice hat held, you get a lot of momentum and you go really fast. We can kind of store that momentum and gain a lot of it using lag. So you start sliding, you lag, and then you go flying.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
it's really fun, and it's used a couple times in the run.
yeah, the normal time for this rift is quite a bit faster than that, but some hiccups, but otherwise pretty fine. So we're gonna head straight into another blue rift here. This is the gallery blue rift. I think it's the only blue rift that's not existing within another level in the game. It's just in the spaceship.
you have lab
That
too.
exists too.
Oh yeah, lab, true, yeah.
It's one of two spaceship rifts, yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we're gonna...
Gallery is a really fun level.
So
Yep.
we did
Skip the
yeah, we did
going
a
backwards
DSJ.
there.
Yep. To skip that whole cycle, and then we go up here. We do some lagging. Oh, okay. All right.
I just-
cool.
like dive
yeah.
cancel to make sure.
For safety.
And
So yeah,
gotta
that's
do one final jump here, and we're gonna grab the
hopefully gallery.
packets.
Yep.
That's gallery. That's good.
Sub 30, pretty good.
Yeah, okay, enough. 28, probably. You're looking for 20, 26, 27.
Yeah.
If you're really good, 25. So, but yeah, that's Battle of the Birds for now. We'll come back here later on. And we're now heading to Subcon Forest, and I'm gonna hit this Roomby over here because it gives me yarn.
Hey, Roomby, a visit.
Yeah,
Thanks, Roomby.
very mean.
She was in a great spot as well.
So as you can see, I don't know. Did you explain boop scopes earlier? Or boop?
No, I was about to.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So we're
Go ahead.
it's good to explain here. So, every time that Cygnuss goes on a telescope, she boops, and also here we see a boop. So what the boop does in this patch is it stops all your animations. That is the key part to it. It plays the boop animation and then returns you to a normal state. It doesn't return you to the animation you were in previously.
Yeah.
So in this case,
I'm just
we booped out of the bag. We did not return to the stuck in the bag animation, so instead fell out of the bag, became invisible because that's what the game makes you invisible, caught up to this cutscene before the getting bagged cutscene happens, which skips that.
Yep.
And let's go here.
something I'm
So in the case of the boop scope, oh good.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say something I would usually go for here is taking this painting with me when I run over here. But I got a bad boop into the bag, and I would still probably have risked it if it wasn't an actual run. But for marathon safety, I'm gonna avoid because getting that extra cutscene is actually very slow.
It's very slow, and
Getting
it's
back
also a
in like
very
25 seconds.
it's
Yeah.
also a very risky strat to take the painting with you.
So yeah, now we're gonna set up an intentional death. That's why I'm taking damage here.
Are you getting the relic here?
No, I'm getting it in the toilet.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so with the boop scope, you boop when you activate the telescope, and in the cutscene where the telescope is kind of appearing, you can move towards it a little bit.
So there's actually a
That
relic.
saves some time.
Yeah, there's a relic you can grab here by like clipping into one of the trees. But if you mess up the lag warp and can't get out, you are soft locked, which loses over a minute in this level. So you don't
Yeah,
wanna
this
do
level is very long. So let's hope she hits this, and absolutely she does. We're gonna warp back to the start of the level instead of going back to the spaceship, And we're gonna do.
We're gonna do one of the tricks I'm the most nervous for in this video game,
Yeah.
or in this run. So we're going to do something called Snatcher Hover, and it's
Yeah.
quite hard to explain, but I'll give Ability the word here.
Yeah, so if you're familiar at all with Source games like Half-Life, you might be familiar with a prop fly, where you stack some items on each other, pick up the bottom one, and then the game's like, what are you doing? And then just sends you straight up. It's basically that. We put 2 cherries on each other, pick up the bottom cherry, and go zoom.
And that will work.
So this is the first of 2 hovers in the run. This sends us to effectively the finale, like the ending of the finale, when Snatcher's like, I'm so sad, take my timepiece.
Yep.
So that always exists in the level. And you don't actually have to defeat Snatcher, you can just go to that volume.
Yeah.
But it requires a fairly precise hover, which is pretty difficult and not very fun to do, but
Yeah. So if I miss it another time here,
we'll get it here.
if I miss it now, I am going to actually do the Snatcher fight, which is
Yeah. These
not
hovers
fine,
are
but-
just difficult because of all the collisions
Yeah.
around the level, honestly.
So there
let's-
isn't a ton of collision here, but there's still like the trees you can get stuck on,
yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
like that.
So I'm not gonna do the hover now because I've missed it too many times and it will waste too much time. But
Yeah, it is.
I'll definitely do the later one.
It is.
You'll get to see one hover later on. So actually, what I'm just gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna do all the levels in order, and then I'm gonna do the Snatcher fight.
Yep.
So at least you will get some
Yep.
good music. 'Cause that soundtrack for the Snatcher fight is great. So
So-
yeah.
We're gonna go to the subcon well.
Tracks.
Yeah. All right. So subcon
Do you think
well.
we have time for a few donations?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty,
Let's go.
because we do have a few piling up. You do have quite a few fans out there. Looks like FM Optimist is here with $25. Super happy to see Hat at ESA. Here's hoping to no crashes in deep sea and good ship shape RNG.
Yeah.
Got
Let's,
Ooh.
$25 from Corvy May. Says Ava Gaming. Ava Gaming. Good luck, Ava.
Love you,
We
May.
love you. Also,
love you,
good,
FMO.
good luck, Jordan97, who is up soon. We love you too.
Okay. So
Got 2 more here. $30 from Avery. It says, let's go, Ava. Super happy to watch you do this run. Hope you have a great run and a great time. We all love you. And then $20 with no comment from Disturb Free. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for your donations. Those donations get you in line for a lot of cool prizes, so don't forget to get those donations in.
Shout outs to the hats community, man.
yeah, they're great.
Big shoutouts. Great community.
So awesome.
FMO actually drew me art this morning for my run, and it's so good. Oh, that was so kind of her. Thank you so much, FMO. I already said it, but like 3 times. But here you are. You're getting it again. So yeah, this is kind of just a level in the video game.
Yeah. So there's a couple things in this level that. Oh.
That's bad. Wait.
Okay, don't worry. I'll
No,
explain.
I bonked. Okay.
fine.
Aw.
No. Okay. Actually, I don't. It's been a while since I've done this level casually, so I haven't.
Yeah,
felt
so
here
normally, what we do is we abuse a lot of the hook shots here to just get up really high really fast. And then we end it with a cherry over here.
I tried to get a momentum,
Yeah.
like, or not momentum, but item SDJ there,
Mhm.
which lets you SDJ with an item in your hand or like a cherry, like that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it, and instead I jumped too short and I fell. So not the end of, again, not the end of the world. Still fine, but yeah, quite annoying. So that is well, and next up will be
It's time for
Manor.
Manor Hover, isn't it?
and
Oh
this
boy.
this time I will get the hover. I swear.
She'll do it. I have full faith.
So this is the second of 2 hovers, and arguably the harder one, because like Kira mentioned, there's a lot of collision to worry about. There are a ton of invisible walls, so you need to get the right height, distance, and angle. But maybe we'll get it.
I
Yeah.
think if we all spam plumbing chat, we will bless this Manor Hover. So let's do it.
It's free real estate, right?
These are almost plums. Yeah.
Almost plums,
Spam
absolutely.
plum to bless the
Almost.
run.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks good.
That looks.
Nope,
Oh,
Does not. Ugh.
Said
that's-
me every time I miss.
Okay, so
we almost had it.
yeah, almost had it. That's unfortunate. I was actually getting these all the time in practice now, so that's really annoying.
my
That of course I
goodness.
don't get it for now, but that's fine. I'm gonna
Man.
have to get Birdhouse Relic now, so Yeah, that's just an extra relic. I'm gonna have to. I don't know why I hit that. But yeah, you don't need to hit that.
Playing the game casually. Oh
Yeah.
my God. How dare?
As intended.
As
Uh,
intended.
Perish
Yeah.
the thought.
Pretty much, I was supposed to hover to this manor over here, but I did not get that, so instead I have to do the
Yeah.
intended movement.
Yeah,
here.
those collisions, they're very high and very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a relic on.
It's really rough.
Yeah, there's a relic on top of the manor, which is what I'm missing right now and can't grab.
Yeah.
So I will have to. Also, I didn't grab the relic in well. Yeah.
All right.
I'll have to
So,
back
those who play the game casually, normally there's like a whole scary sequence here, but instead we just skip the level with the intended skip. Thank you, developers. Very cool. All right, got the relic.
That was too scary.
And we use the door there to skip a little cutscene of the chest because we know where the timepiece is. We don't need a cutscene.
Yeah, it is a very great cutscene where you zooms in on the chest that's 10 feet in front of you. Just in case you got sidetracked in the very small room.
Honestly, it's so distracting.
I might have to do well again. Like.
Probably not the worst idea. I
Uh,
can't think of any others that are
Yeah.
super easy.
Because I missed manor. If not, I would have just grabbed her.
Right.
But it's not the end of the world. It's gonna be pretty fast, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go grab that relic again. Unfortunate, but memory's not serving me too well today, I guess.
I think you're doing great.
There's a lot to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. So this isn't the longest time loss in the world.
Yeah. So
Hey, and now we
there's
can see
17
the-
relics overall.
Yeah, now we can see the well dive again. Yay!
Yeah, content. Yeah,
Yeah, we never mentioned well dive. You dive into the well. That's well dive.
it's like
You're welcome.
25 seconds IPT, so
Thank you for the explanation. That's great.
also I missed whatever. So here's the relic.
Really
that
clear
I
things
forgot
up
about.
for me.
There we go. And
I
that
got
was
you.
probably like 50 seconds or something, which is not the end of the world again. So yeah.
All right.
Next up is MDS.
So ahead of time
Who
becomes
delivered the
a
mail?
ahead of time becomes a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
But with a scooter,
And mail.
the mail scooter. Here we go. So essentially, our sprint hat turns into a little scooter that we can use. And Ave is gonna do some dope 360 trick shots to get all these mail to the
Yeah.
dwellers. Some people just don't like to take it, like the guy down here.
Grab the relic up there.
Yeah, that one's really awkward.
Toss to this guy over
David
here.
did a double hit, which it's a sort of precise angle where you
Yeah.
shoot it at one and the mail continues through that one and hits another one on the other side.
360 no scoped.
The 360 was incredibly necessary, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Incredibly necessary swag.
If she doesn't do it, the run is invalid. All
If
right.
it doesn't look cool, it's not worth doing.
Yep.
All right,
So that's
so-
MDS.
So we're just gonna skip this little cutscene happening here. We're just gonna go back to hub.
And now I'm gonna do. I could do pipe, I guess.
Pipe, yeah.
Re-equip the hook shot, because that gets unequipped when you.
Yeah, so in this game there's badges that you can equip on your hat, and they have different effects. And in this case, when you only have one badge spot, it will for this level, the mail delivery one, it just replaces the hook shot. And then when you get out, it was a rental badge. You don't have anything equipped.
Yep.
So when you go into this level, and you need to use the hook shot. You kind of need to re-equip it, and trust me, I've forgotten it way too many times.
Yeah, it's pretty rude and doesn't re-equip the hookshot for you, so you gotta go through all the effort of doing it
Honestly.
yourself.
So yeah, this is pipe. This has got a good cycle, which I'm on right now. Like I'm getting the good cycle, but it's pretty forgiving. You have to mess up quite a bit to not get it, but
Thanks for calling me out.
fair. No, it's once you learn it, if you practice it enough and get it down, it's
Yeah, I think this is one of the most fun riffs to do.
yeah, for sure.
This is an extremely fun level, yeah.
And very nice.
There we go.
Very, very good play.
Probably like the best level I've completed so far. The cleanest. Not the best, but like it was okay.
It can only go up from here.
They've all been great.
Yeah.
All right.
So next up, I'm gonna do village. One of my least favorite levels. So
You can tell
Also a great rift.
it's not the greatest rift.
It is one of the greatest rifts.
Yeah.
Come at me.
I mean, it's...
I mean, unironically, I think it's one of my favorite rifts, but I'm not allowed to say that or I get banned or something. I don't know.
no, you're free to like Village. Just know that you're wrong.
Thank you.
I'll take it.
We grabbed another relic right there. That was quite a difficult tree jump. I tried to do it on my own after Ava showed it, and I quit playing the game.
Yeah, it
Wow,
can be
that
quite
made you
tricky.
quit the game?
No, there's other
Not,
reasons, but you know.
A million other things also. I love
Right.
This jump
love not getting
is-
this
Oh
jump.
my goodness.
Wow. Okay.
This jump is really hard for no reason. This isn't the intended way to get up there,
Okay,
but you can
well-
barely vault over the edge.
Oh,
well,
wow.
This is the intended
Okay.
way, and the game wants you to do the intended way.
Dumb game.
Okay, why am I not getting this out of nowhere?
You shouldn't have lagged. That was the first crime. There we
Yeah.
go. Very nice. Okay.
Incredible. Okay, that's pretty sad
First
that I
try.
couldn't get that. Yeah, first try.
First try. First try. First try.
I'm gonna blame that on marathon nerves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Oh. We're gonna blame that on marathon nerves?
Yeah, I'm also gonna blame that on marathon nerves. So this is the best village
The
that
sun
you've
was in your eyes. I
probably
saw
ever seen.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So this is quite tricky because this collision is bad. Yeah, this collision
yeah.
is
The
bad.
fun thing about these things
Is that, yeah,
um,
is
my
that.
you
goodness.
can't grab the ledges. Yep.
Oh, I'm having a village moment.
Let me try and talk
Okay.
before you do it. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. I've fallen to these so many times where it's like, yeah, I can make it, and then you just don't grab the ledge.
Just gonna play it safe there.
And they say they don't like Village. That's the best rift.
So this
It's
is
great.
part of the reason why I don't like village, but yeah.
But it has cookies.
And I fell again.
It's true.
Okay, well,
Cookies are the best platform type in the game.
I think that jump discredits your entire argument. Alright,
I'm just
okay.
gonna play this rift safe now. It's quite
Wait,
interesting
this is
that
safe?
this
This
went
is
so
how I
bad.
do it.
So
Uh-oh.
it's quite a. So yeah, I have a checkpoint now, so I'm gonna go for the DSJ.
Yeah. You can do a little bit of a skip here just to get to the timepiece without
Okay.
having to go all the way around.
Yep.
By jumping on top.
Oh
of this
my
bullet bill.
goodness.
I'm not having
It
a
has a really high collision for no reason,
good time.
which is helpful.
Okay.
222 village. You can do this in yeah,
Alright.
shorter time though. But
Yeah.
we cope.
Take a deep breath, Ava. You got this.
Yeah, it's just the stress getting to me, I think. So
I think you're doing great, honestly. Like, this is amazing to see.
yeah, and time for toilet.
Oh,
Another
oh
boss.
yeah. Okay, so talking about cool quick kills, I think this is the coolest because I absolutely hate the Mafia one.
Fair play.
Here we go. Gonna grab another relic, I believe. Here, right? Oh,
Yeah, this is probably a good place to get this one.
yeah. Get
Like
the
we're
orb.
about. And
Nice.
we're good to go. So
All right. Again, if she did feel that she would have been soft locked, we had to restart the level. But since it's toilet, it's fairly close, so
yeah,
wouldn't have been such a
'cause-
disaster.
The only way to break that is with a cherry. You can't with your brewer or anything.
Mhm.
So
So how this fight goes, the toilet is only, you can only damage it with cherries or when it turns blue. So we're gonna hit it with as many cherries as it can spit to us, and we're gonna do it fast. And then at the end of the fight, it's gonna throw a really big cherry, and then we decide that we're not gonna wait for it to turn blue anymore. We're just gonna throw it off the level like every other boss we've done so far.
this quick kill actually doesn't use lag.
It's
Surprising.
yeah.
Shocking news.
there is a quickle that does use lag for it, but it is not present on this version and
Yeah.
has not been present in the game for a long time, which is sad. Bring back old toilet quick kill.
True, it's way easier.
Oh man, the camera
Um,
quick kill, my goodness.
Yeah, basically you wait for the toilet to go underwater, I guess that is. You lag and then it dies.
All right, we're gonna set up for the quick kill now. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We have one more shot at this. We'll just take a little bit more. Okay.
This fight has really good music too, so don't feel bad. This whole game is really good music.
Oh, that camera
Okay.
is just not in your face.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's
so this-
fine. Next hit should kill.
Yeah, I know. It dies now.
Yeah.
but-
It dies now.
So that happens if you walk forward a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much what happened there.
Honestly, toilet quick kill is the hardest quick kill in the game.
Debatable, but okay.
Hey, look, this is from
It's
an
in the
any percent
top
runner,
5.
you know. So I do 2 and then I'm done.
Yeah, so that's toilet.
It's in the top 5 out of like 3. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And it's time for another quick kill. This one is way easier. We're gonna
It's
do
a
this.
quicker kill. I
We're gonna
guess.
do this snatcher
Yeah.
fight.
Because for the next level.
So the main point of being able to do Snatcher Hover right after contractual obligations is there's that little animation of the finale chapter book filling up after you get every timepiece.
Yeah.
If you finish the finale before getting all of them, that cutscene doesn't play. So you save a little bit of time on every timepiece.
Yeah.
There's also like the hover is actually faster in one fight, but it's not by that much. But the main time saves.
Right, yeah. It's definitely both.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the music again. This is such a good track.
Yeah, your contract has expired.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, for those looking up what this song is, your contract has expired. We're doing you a favor here. All right.
I do want to say you might have also noticed in Birds, we did the finale first, but the animations still happen. That's because the finale for Birds technically isn't the finale, if that makes any sense. It'll make more sense later, but we just do that for routing purposes, and you have to do it anyways. So.
Yep.
All right.
It's like a faux Natalie.
The quick
Yes
kill.
and no. It's the real finale, but it's not the real finale. You know.
Wait, what?
It'll
Is
make
this
more
not a
sense.
spot? Huh? Is that not a spot where I can hit him from? There we go.
There you
Okay.
go. Yeah. So normally we're supposed to wait for Snatcher to teleport into the level
Nice.
to hit him, but there's just one spot next to him where you can just kind of stand and spam your umbrella.
So this is
Yeah.
so this is where we teleport to, or hover to with Snatcher Hover, like this volume here. It's like in the middle of nowhere. So yeah,
Sure.
Jump scare.
nothing's gonna really happen now. So if there are any donations, feel free to read them.
Fantastic. We do have some donations here for you. We have $10 here from Shiny Pokes. It says, all caps, Ava the Hat community believes in you.
Thank you, Shiny.
We also have $15 here from Enhu. It says, you got this, Ava. Here's for hoping you don't crash 3 times in tour and good RNG on ship shape. Lots of love. They're a real brave community, this hat community.
Yeah.
Calling out the specific
Crashing on
parts.
tour is my job. Thank you.
Yeah, true. That's SWC's duty, not mine.
I'll talk about that
And just a-
later.
I've
Just a
been
quick
lucky
heads
with-
up.
It's
that
only
thanks
the
to
last
those
level.
donations. Thanks to those donations, we do have. You can also put your donations toward incentives, such as the upcoming Pokemon Sword incentive to get Urshifu. Thanks to a couple of the donations that we've gotten in the past 30 minutes or so, it is only about $1,000 away out of 1,500. So we've got 500 towards 485 right now. So $1,015 away from getting met. We've got about 4 more hours till that run. So make sure to get your donations in. All your donations, they can go towards incentive, they can go towards prizes, and of course, it always goes towards Alzheimer's Foundation to do a lot of good for a lot of people.
Yep.
Thanks.
Great cause, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
All right. It's time to beat the heat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, different level.
yeah, it's time to beat the heat slightly less.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll beat the heat later. So this is heating up Mafia Town. This is a quite technical level. I'm gonna use it. Normally, if I was doing any percent, I would be doing another route. It's not different yet, but another route for this level. But
Yeah.
this level pretty much really shows how broken lag warping is. Yeah, I should have gotten stuck warp there, but it doesn't matter. So
That's pretty hard.
this level's pretty hard. So
We're gonna see the use of the lag shots as well, right here. Using a little roof, we're just gonna launch ourselves to these faucets. That was a very nice shot.
and then we just hit this faucet and we stuck warp under here. So
Yep. All right.
Huh?
Oh, one more. With the double lag,
That
the
should work.
balloon.
No?
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
of course,
Look,
I'm not having a great time.
we're having a hat in time.
I'm having a hat in time. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. You can also jump after lag shotting in your coyote frames to get
Yeah.
the extra distance, which was what was done on the first lag
Yeah.
out there.
So she takes an intentional death here because every time you complete a faucet, it will just complete that, and then when you die, you don't have to redo it. She's gonna grab a relic right here. Last faucet.
Mm,
Let's
That-
hope
that
that the
should be fine.
lag warp still. Yeah, that should be fine, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna set up
So-
over here. Boop. And we're gonna get
Um,
the timepiece.
When you lag warp, it brings you back to your last save spot, which was the last place that you were on that is considered ground, and you were on for more than 1 frame. So you can buffer a 1-frame jump, where you're on the ground for a frame, then jump, by a couple of frames, and you can basically do that indefinitely to keep your save spot in a spot that you want it to.
okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at my heating up exit there. Oops, I'm not gonna exit the game. I'm actually going to avoid a soft lock here by turning off auto skippable cutscenes.
This is Cooking Cat. She's the greatest.
Cooking Cat can soft lock your game
If you don't turn off auto
if
skippable
you don't
cutscenes.
have that setting.
Alright, so we're gonna craft a bunch of these relics now, and they'll unlock purple rifts for us in the other levels that we've previously visited. They're like blue rifts, but purple. So here's
Wow.
the first one. I know, right? Revolutionary. Essentially, what you have to do in those purple rifts is a bit more of a collectathon, but we'll explain it when we get there. Let's first do Alpine, which is actually my favorite world to do.
Yeah, Alpine's great. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm further behind than I would like to be at this point, so I'm probably gonna like play it pretty safe in Alpine just to make sure to not get the worst time losses. I might not do the hookshot glitch in Birdhouse just so commentators are
that's
aware.
probably a good idea.
Just I would
So-
have done it otherwise, but I'm
So,
quite a bit behind schedule.
Yeah.
so we're gonna do some advanced climbing here. Here we go. We should be at the top right about now. And we're gonna unlock Alpine. We're gonna hookshot onto the line here, and then we're gonna exit the level and re-enter the level.
This can actually soft lock you if either of these sticks, whatever you want to call them, go into the ground at the exact same time. This hookshot railway here like never spawns.
Yeah.
So
Basically a race condition the game doesn't know how to deal with.
Yeah. And then once we transition to a nice, beautiful blue sky, we leave. There we go.
Goodbye.
and equip a sticker
Oh,
apparently.
whoa, a sticker.
Anime
Let's
sticker.
go.
So Alpine is the first of 2 free roam levels where you just get sent to the hub and you can kind of go wherever you want.
Yep.
So in this case, there are 4 timepieces to get, plus a couple rifts and a finale.
And a finale, yes. And fun fact, this was the last base level developed for Hat in Time before it was released.
So this is Alpine. We're gonna blow these horns, and we're gonna open these. What do you call them?
Flags.
Ziplines.
Zip lines. Yeah.
Lines. Oh, there isn't
They're
it.
gonna open these zip lines for us that allow us to travel throughout the islands of Alpine Skyline. So the birdhouse is this way, as you can hear, and that's the first place we're going to. I missed the yarn. That's not a problem because I am going back there actually.
Yeah, you run back there.
And you will see the first use of something called a hookshot glitch here once I enter this island.
Menuing.
So this is menuing. I'm probably gonna. My hands are cold, so it might be slow anyways. But I'm gonna try and do it a little bit slower so people can see what's happening.
So,
So
yeah,
what
the
we're doing
reason,
here is
yeah, the reason why we're
you can
doing
go.
this is when we want to warp back with the checkpoints, we after we complete it, we go all the way back to the start and not at the start of this one of these little areas. Just saves a lot of time. But the real reason why we're doing it is because Hackett now does epic backflips, and that's all. That's
Yeah,
all we're
that's
doing it
the-
for,
that's the whole
honestly.
reason. Like I said, if it's not cool, it's not worth doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when you unequip your hookshot before the end of a zipline, the game doesn't set your respawn point if you die, and because it was at the end of the first zipline, you can just fall and spawn back at the beginning.
Yep. I think my hands are too cold to pull off the TSJ here, so probably just gonna do a safe strat here. Waste as little time as possible.
Yeah, normally you have to go all the way around. There's like these little scripted events that you
I'll
have
try
to do, and things will fall down.
Okay.
But that's not fast.
Uh, I don't want to be on the backside here. That's
This
pretty
is-
bad. I'm just gonna fall down.
It's a really awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just kind of wall run up both of the rock walls, I guess, pillars, whatever,
Yeah, like this.
to get up here.
Like we did in Fight Skip. Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's that. We go up here.
And then we're gonna do a
A little more platforming, skipping here.
Then we DSJ over here and grab the zip line. So this is, normally I would hookshot glitch when I got over here because that skips a pretty big cutscene. But if I do that, it's at my respawn spawn point pretty far back. And since I don't feel like losing more time right now, I'm not going to do that. Even though this also kind of loses time, but still. There's a relic here I need to grab too. So,
But we also get birdhouse music, so that's okay.
true.
I've never heard this music.
It's been a while since
We'll
I've
see
heard it.
the other hookshot glitches at the peaks later,
Yep.
Alright.
because you can do it on all 4 peaks.
Time for some relic.
My hands are so cold that it's hard to coordinate.
Alright, got the relic.
This is my route for this. You can do that differently, but yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna jump to the big bird.
Momentum SDJ. I'm just gonna lag in case, but
There
that
we
was
go.
gonna make it.
Nice.
Very
That was definitely
nice.
gonna make it. So yeah. Usually
Alright.
when I do this level in like 2 minutes, something. But
And that's
This
birdhouse.
That's birdhouse.
yeah,
Birdhouse. I forgot how to speak.
the House of Birds.
Bird.
Yeah, and then we get this cutscene. I forget. So yeah, that's Birdhouse.
And then it's gonna become the lava cake.
Yeah.
So the lava cake is very hot.
It is made out of lava.
It is made out of lava.
I love falling. It's my favorite hobby today, it seems. I'm just-
Welcome to ahead of time speedrunning. First time.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh wow, you're pretty good for a first time.
Oh yeah, this is actually a tutorial run.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
right. I should be making
Makes
Showing
sense.
people what not to do.
Oh.
This is the board banana alpine tutorial. Love you, banana. So yeah, this is the lava cake. We're just gonna do some normal platforming here. Gonna legacy J that.
Yeah, normal
This.
platforming. This is totally intended.
Yeah. This is the casual route.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I guess
yeah.
you did later.
Those spiders are there for decoration, trust me.
Lag
Did
is
you
an
not read the
enjoyable
instruction
mechanic.
manual?
Yeah, exactly.
No, as you see, there's a lot of things I don't read.
So yeah,
That's
this is the movement to the lava cake that you can see over there.
It's such a great visual, honestly. Alright.
So and then we just jump up here, and we
Nice.
SJ out here, and we can get to grab it from there.
Alright, lava cake
Next.
time.
So do I do hookshot glitch here? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not gonna mess up lava
Sure.
cake. I say yes, I'm gonna mess up lava cake.
Famous last words.
Yeah,
You'll
well,
be fine.
yeah, one of the, so... she's
Worst
gonna do
case, I'll just
some-
turn on assist mode if it goes bad.
That's
Exactly.
true.
She's gonna do some cool tricks, and then this lava cake, the main theme here is damage boosting to get to the top. Because, you know,
Yeah,
platforming
why
is
platforming?
for...
You can just
yeah,
hurt yourself.
exactly.
Yeah, it's free. So that's the first
So
lava boost.
there's like a weird mechanic where if you like get hurt while you're in like the boost animation of getting hit by lava, you just keep boosting.
Yeah.
And typically you don't get damaged. So like here, kind of just keep boosting up.
This
and-
actually isn't that easy, by the way. It might look pretty free, but it's actually not. that
It's
free.
really hard.
Yeah, you do need to like kind of hit the side of the collision. You can't just stay in one spot
Yeah.
because
So,
you kind of need
yeah.
to like leave and then re-enter the collision while you're still in iframes, and it's
Mhm.
really awkward sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna see it again in the, I believe the purple rift. We're gonna see
Yep.
another one, and then it's more apparent in that one. The lava cake here was just really big to really see.
Yeah.
So this way to the windmill.
Oh, the windmill is a lot of fun too.
Gonna
Yeah,
do
this
another
this
glitch.
level is just
Alpine's pretty good.
honestly.
It's very
underrated.
punishing, but it's very fun.
Yeah, I'm playing it but safe, just to make sure to not like die or fall off or whatever.
I
It's,
wanted to
uh,
say the death wish. of
More
ATP,
time loss
but-
is not what I need right now.
Oh. I want to say death wish of ATP, but there's actually a death wish level that we do.
Yeah, we actually do death wish in this run if anyone's a fan of that. We actually only do one death wish, unfortunately. But we enter multiple. Does that count?
I'll allow it.
Does it count if it's the same one a couple times?
Yeah, a bunch of times. So yeah, we're still on our way to the windmill. If there are any donations, feel free to read them.
Okie dokie, we've got a couple in the pipeline. Let's see, we've got an $8.88 donation from Cax. Says, hey Ava, I'm here to attempt to bless your ship-shape RNG. If this doesn't work, I am not legally responsible for any suffered time loss. Good luck.
Thank
We've
you so
also
much,
got
Cass.
$25 from Epic Yoshi Master. Says, hello Ava. Really hyped to see you run at ESA. I hope to bless your run with Supreme Ship-Shape RNG.
Yeah,
Just through a
Oh,
TSJ.
man.
lots of references to Shipshape, huh? I'm gonna get trolled hard by Shipshape now, huh?
We're not gonna spoil anything, but it's definitely a highlight of the run.
It's the highest variance level in the game.
It's my favorite level. I say sarcastically.
Yeah, I actually like
Speaking
it.
of run highlights, that last one, the $25 went toward the
Not good.
Stepmania Rhythm Game Showcase bonus song Frame Perfect. So we'll be hearing that.
Ooh.
Hopefully we'll be hearing that if we get more donations in toward it.
All right. Keep donating.
My hands are so cold. It's quite frustrating, but oh well. I'll find a way to handle it. It's not that bad.
All right.
So
So
yeah,
windmill makes you go extra out of your way to blow 2 horns to get to the end. It's kind of annoying.
Yep.
so this is the windmill.
Except we have to do we have? No, we do arrive at the windmill.
Yeah, we're
Never
gonna do
mind,
some.
It's been a while since I've played this level.
We're gonna do some
Yeah,
very.
windmill's a really fun level.
We're gonna do some very intended stuff here in the windmill.
Of course.
And make
Everything here's
make
bad,
note of the
or-
purple flowers around here. They're gonna be really annoying.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
I would
Incredible
never.
foreshadowing.
I would never. How dare?
Actually, okay.
Whatever could happen there. Yeah, so there's a ton of platforming in the windmill, but it is mostly skippable.
Like any good game.
Of
Yep.
course.
I'm a big fan of falling down. That's one of my favorite hobbies today, it seems. Okay,
Spider.
so.
That spider's
here,
no big deal.
just
We
gonna
didn't activate it, so
grab these hard palms
All right.
for safety.
Now imagine you have to walk around. That would be stupid.
Yeah, imagine actually
yeah, that makes no sense.
doing the leveling
Platforming?
thing.
And
Did-
imagine you have to
platform.
like walk, all the way up. You can just teleport, honestly.
So yeah, that's
What if
Death Warp.
what if I wanted to just walk to the top?
No, I have a better one. What if we just climb to the top?
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Whoa.
Whoa, and I'm at the end of the level.
Whoa, what the
Shocking.
hell?
Shocking scenes have just occurred.
I didn't see you craft a teleport hat. What the hell?
Yeah, me neither.
I would explain why that works, but I don't know how that works. You kind of just get caught in collision and then just get warped up.
Yep.
It's intended game design, trust me.
So
Yeah.
we're about to head to the final main level, or the final like normal level of that's not a finale or a rift.
All of Alpine, this
Of
is
Alpine.
definitely my favorite one, the Twilight Bell.
Yeah, T-bone
So
rift.
Twilight Bell requires the Dweller hat, and you don't have the Dweller hat.
Shock.
Wait,
What
uh-oh.
are you gonna do?
So yeah, that's a volume that you can hit, and you kind of just get sent here. Oh, and I'm gonna fall. Wow, how many
Don't-
times have I fell today? Jesus.
Yeah, so the Dweller hat, what it does, you see like these green little transparent platforms here and there. Essentially, the Dweller hat will activate those so you can actually stand on them. Normally,
Yeah,
you also have
kinda
these
like a
bells that
portable
kind of help you
bell.
out. So, it's not really required, except when you actually hit the Twilight Bell, it's kind of impossible to do without the Dweller hat.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
how are you gonna make do without the Dweller?
I think
Yeah.
I think you missed a couple of urns, honestly. Are you sure you got this?
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this the right route? Like,
Yeah. What
all right, we'll
the-
see. We'll see.
Oh no.
We'll make do.
We'll make
Okay.
do. So now you actually saw me do the hookshot glitch slower unintentionally, but yeah, that's pretty much how it works. You just equip and unequip the, or unequip and equip, re-equip the hookshot.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Ring the Twilight Bell to enter the Twilight Bell. And then do a little bit of, I guess...
Oh. This is not the
Death abuse.
intended path.
Interesting. There's a cool glitch with water. When you jump in it, you get to jump again. It wasn't really apparent there, but we'll see it later, probably.
Okay, very nice.
So
Okay.
a little bit more volume abuse here. Just fall to the bottom,
Mhm.
go here, jump over this,
And
jump into the corner, get yourself up the wall.
Yeah,
And we're
exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well,
Thankfully, you can hit Dweller Bells with the Brewer Hat, and that's the bell. That was really good.
yeah, that was fine.
oh, so you don't need the Dweller Mask.
And
Wow.
now for the purple rift development.
To the purple.
The first ever purple rift. So how these work is you have to collect golden ponds. They will unlock little pipes that you can go through, and then you go to the next section, and you keep doing that until you're at the end, and you can break the rift ball for a timepiece. Except,
Yeah.
you know, that sounds really, really slow. And honestly, in this run, we only really want to play that once, and it's, you know, not here. So we kind of just gonna skip the level essentially. At least.
So every single one of these like segments of the levels are all on the same map, effectively. So if you somehow find enough speed or distance, you can travel from one to the other, provided that they're close enough. So there are a couple of purple rifts that we can just skip a couple rooms in, which
Yeah.
this is one of them.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't crash. Because this is where I would crash in this run.
Okay, so remember the damage boost? Here it is in action. So you can see she's wiggling back and forth to get back into that volume.
I'm fine with the crash, by the way. I think that was the music loop, so...
Yeah. There's a very fun crash that happens in most purple rifts when like the music loops. It can crash sometimes, and it happens a lot. So good thing that didn't happen here.
So yeah, again, we're in the same map. The rift is just kind of chilling here, and we just shoot ourselves towards it. And then she's gonna break the ball like an MLG, and boom, there we go.
And that's the Alpine Purple.
What she was doing there was in Ice Hat. You bounce on the rift, activate Ice Hat for a little bit to stop your upwards momentum, fall back on the rift, and repeat. Sometimes you can kind of glitch it, so you just hit them all at once, but that's kind of tricky, and there's no real consistent setup to it. Maybe someday.
Yep. So this is Illness coming up here.
So remember those
remember
purple remember Alpine? Remember those purple plants we talked about? That was foreshadowing. How dare I?
Yeah, they're evil now.
Yeah. This is a COVID moment.
For sure.
Ooh.
Topical.
Very topical. I probably should leave it at that.
Hookshot glitch is important at everyone here because we want to go back to the main hub after every single one of these, or else there is a lot of backtracking to be done. Because basically you're going towards 3 of the peaks. You're not going to them, but you're basically going to them. And the hub is the main way to get to all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Illness. Pretty much, there's not really much that happens here. Kind of just like normal platforming, not much lag or anything, just kind of, yeah, you just go about the level.
Yeah, so there's these 3 purple plants that we need to defeat. And that's the level. There's nothing more really to it.
Usually I walk on the fences here, on the edges, and
Yeah.
it's just like increased risk of falling, and it's not even a high risk of falling, but I really just do not want to fall, so
Yeah,
shocking
so
how
because
not doing
the
that.
spawn point's at the hub, if you fall, you go back to the hub.
Yeah, so
Sometimes intentionally, like here.
like here, yeah. But now we're gonna head to the windmill.
2 more. I think it's windmill and then creeper.
Lava cake.
Lava. Yeah, yeah.
Almost, you said lava cake, and then I almost went to lava cake accidentally.
It doesn't super matter because you're going there anyway, kind of from the same start point, but
Yeah.
this is kind of just the route that we all take.
So this is
Yeah, I believe they just get progressively harder regardless in what order you do them anyway. So
Yeah.
Nope.
The plants and the area, kind of near it, just get more attacks. And
Pretty much.
Honestly, I do have to say this is definitely one of the weakest finales.
Yeah, it's pretty
it's a
okay.
finale without a boss fight.
Yeah. So usually why I would walk on the fence is so I don't get hit by those.
Yeah.
But, it's fast to not get hit. Shocking revelations.
Shocking.
So yeah, that's the second island, and that's the scary part of Illness over pretty much. And we're gonna have a little peek at Alpine as a whole here. Look at this
Whoa.
beautiful view.
Wow.
Incredible.
That was great.
And now I'm just gonna grab this hard pot for safety, although I shouldn't need it, and head to Lava Cake for the final flower. So hope everyone has enjoyed this tour of the levels we have literally just visited. Actually, there.
Tor. That's a reference.
Sure, yeah. So I'm still, because Alpine didn't go that well either, I'm still quite a bit behind where I want to be, but it's not that big a deal because over my the time I'm sort of aiming to match has a lot of time save in cruise. So
Yeah.
yeah. So either way should be fine on the estimates. Just
All right.
Also worth noting, no hookshot glitches here because this is the last one, and there's no real reason because the game just teleports you back to the hub automatically.
Yep.
so probably playing it pretty safe. Usually I would just like do sprint jumps there to get up there, but sometimes it could be a little bit jank, and just don't feel like dealing with jank right now, you know?
This is the biggest and baddest plan of them all.
Yeah, how you kind of just sprint jump, dive boost, SDJ, slide. Woo!
Whoa.
Fun.
And that is Illness.
Oh my goodness.
The illness is contained.
Down with the Cygnuss. I stole that from my donator reader. So that's
You can have it.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. We still have one more rift here, actually, right?
Yeah, we do.
Two
We have two more
even.
rifts actually. So
I can count.
So yeah, now we've unlocked the finale, which is not really the finale, but the final level of the main
Yeah.
story in the game.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, there's a story to this game, by the way. So, this girl, mustache girl, we kind of just ignored her the entire game. She discovers that the timepieces have powers, and she wants to kind of fix Mafia Town and the world while she's at it, because why not?
Yep.
And then she's also just collecting timepieces, but she decides let's just steal them from Hatkit anyway. Cool thing about Mustache Girl, she cannot climb ladders. So I guess that's why she has to steal timepieces. Oh,
Compensating.
damn.
So this is the Twilight Bell Rift. It's weird.
Yeah, it's
Also technically requires Dweller, but doesn't.
like most levels. in the
That's
game.
what you said about the Twilight Bell.
Yeah, this is the Twilight Bell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is.
Just
I
in
see it
rift
now.
form.
Yeah, I see it. All right.
Yeah, you can lag SGJ around this and barely make it back. Okay,
That was
more
fine.
than barely. but
That's the intended
barely
way
make
to
it
do the
back.
level. Trust me.
That was pretty okay.
That was good.
The movement at the start was sketch, but other than that, pretty good Twilight Bell Rift. Next up is the Curly Tail Trail Rift, the Cat Rift. My least favorite, one of my least favorite blue rifts among them.
It takes so long to get to.
Yeah, and cats. And
Remember
missing
when?
them.
Yeah. Remember when there were two horns? We have to go back to
Yeah,
one of
that-
those areas, and it takes.
That random section that makes no sense when you got the second horn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's there. Spoilers.
So that's pretty much it for that level. We're just gonna go there, and it should be a very short rift, but yeah. Okay, wow. I haven't done that before. That's fine. I'll just take the zipline back, but oh, I guess I'll go here. Yeah, fine, whatever.
checkpoints.
This run's having a lot of hiccups that I don't usually experience. You love to see it.
We call it a marathoners, you know.
Yeah, probably.
It's fine. I think everyone can agree you're doing great.
Yeah, I think actually it's mostly that my hands are cold, so not cooperating that well. But it's not a huge deal.
Okay, so the rift is up there on the house.
Yeah, you can see what I mean.
Here we go.
So yeah. Ideally I would be done with this rift by now, but yeah. So just gonna jump up here. Get up here. Do a Excel STJ.
And normally there's like a whole fight scene here, but you know, fighting is it's a suggestion.
Don't TSJ up there. You actually do TSJ up there. I'm just bad.
I feel like this is the easiest riff to do, like
Yeah.
casually even. Because
Yeah,
like
true.
kind of just go to the end.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a
except,
little bit of stage movement and cats happen.
yeah.
If you avoid them,
So yeah, I lost a minute.
oh, nice. I mean, the game has built-in helper mode, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're having trouble with the speedrun strat, it just gives it to you.
Yep, pretty much. So
So that's Alpine.
yeah, that's Alpine.
That's the last time we'll ever see it.
And now
Wink.
we are going to beat some heat.
Yeah, so
How much?
in the first DLC for this game, they introduced two things. They introduced a new world, the Arctic Cruise, and they couple levels, not a lot of levels, and then they decided, what if we take all the levels we have and make them considerably harder? And that's Death Wish. It's the hardest game mode in the, for Hand in Time. I have to admit I've never beaten it because it's just too hard for me.
Yep.
So why are we doing a Death Wish level? So in Death Wish, when you complete the first one,
This is
beat the
not
heat,
fun.
this one,
Yeah.
you actually are able to unlock Snatcher's hit list, and we're gonna abuse the little candle essentially to allow us to reset the level whenever we want. So whenever we're gonna get a timepiece after this, we're just gonna hit that candle, and then we just reset back to the start, back to hub, and it's way faster than waiting for the animation for Hacker collecting the timepiece.
This was an interesting leg warp.
Yeah, if
Know
you're
why that
if you're under like the faucets little I don't know what you call them, the spinny bobs.
Yeah.
The lag warp
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
just
that's a
doesn't.
technical term.
Yeah, exact technical term. I'm sorry. I should probably speak more to normal terms.
No. Spinning bob is the technical term.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I should. Yeah. If you're under there and then try to lag warp, it
There we go.
just doesn't. But
Yeah.
she got it.
Yeah.
She's
Not
beating the heat as we
the
speak.
Worst. Some hiccup, but not again. Could have been, definitely could have been worse.
Hey, at least you did it with all the bonuses.
I think I got burned, so I think I only
Okay,
get 2,
most of the bonuses.
but it's fine.
Yeah, so like Creeper mentioned, this restart button you get with the Snatcher's hit lists activated. And as was done there, you kind of get to leave the level earlier when you get the timepiece.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is pretty useful.
And another reason why we want to unlock the Death Wish here is so we can craft these relics, and then we just go back into one of these levels. And now that relic that we just built it activated the purple rift, but it's gone. So we can just keep using the same podium to keep crafting relics.
Yeah, it's very useful. Saves a lot of pawns, which is the economy of the game that we've been picking up throughout the run. Without the relic abuse, this run becomes considerably more tedious.
Yeah, you need to spend another like 700 pawns or something, and that's a lot.
Speaking of tedious, it's time for Sleepy Subcon.
Sleepy Subcon.
So this is Sleepy Subcon. It's a level in the video game Head in Time.
We're gonna grab a I believe another relic, and
2 actually.
Two relics.
yo, I was right. Except
This firewall you can skip.
yeah, so normally how those unlock is earlier, if you remember in contractual obligations and the subcon well, there's like these paintings you have to burn for these foxes, and they will unlock different parts of the forest for you. But that's just a suggestion, honestly. We just kind of skip them.
Yeah. Why would you play this game in the intended way, I ask?
Fair enough.
So you can get a 38 entry here. So you see I got a 55 entry. 38 entry is the best you can get, but that requires some pretty ridiculous strategies.
So welcome to sleep.
I love getting
This is a different route.
I love getting stuck in sleepy entry. So yeah, there's a trick here that I'm not gonna do called sleepy subcon skip. I did practice it a lot before the marathon, but I couldn't get it to be consistent enough, and
It's a really hard trick.
It uses a trick called the portable boop, and I will leave that to your own imagination to what that might be.
yeah, so you won't get to see that, unfortunately. I wish I could show it off, but especially now, if I was ahead, I would have considered going for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's really finicky. I'm not good at it.
Me neither, which is why I didn't do it.
Understandable.
Hey, now you can see the entire level, which is also really cool.
Yeah, so we grab these rift pawns pretty much.
Yeah, because jumping in the bucket is a suggestion. Alright.
I'm actually gonna...
Yeah, we're gonna collect a couple more.
no, one more. I missed a pawn earlier.
Yeah, so you can kind of carry over pawns in between rooms.
Yeah.
And you just skip rooms if you want, like this one. You only need one here, and we already have one, so right to the end.
Yeah, and that's sleepy subcon, so... Now you're gonna see what I use the restart button for.
There we go.
And that skips the timepiece get cutscene, which is fast.
Yeah.
And now
So
we
think of it like cherry death for every timepiece.
Yeah,
Or
so
Or at least just about
yeah,
every
the
timepiece.
thing is, for the Rift, it's a lot easier to do. For the other levels, she really needs to position herself above the timepiece and then hit it. And if she misses it, we're gonna be really, really sad. But she won't miss it, trust me.
Easy.
No,
of course not.
not at all.
Yo, equipping the umbrella,
Yeah,
that was very important.
that was very intended too. Nice lag.
So 4 relics get crafted this way, something like that. Couple. And then there will be one more later that we need a couple more relics for.
Yeah.
Yep.
But by then we'll have enough pawns to afford another pad. And if not, you can always just come back here. Because the relic pads start at 50 pawns, and then every other one increases by 50. So the one that was used for the Alpine Rift cost 100. This one that she's on now is 50, and there's a couple others scattered around the spaceship that cost a lot. So
Yeah.
So that's that, and then I'm gonna head to
Mafia of Cooks.
Mafia of Cooks. So
Ooh,
that's another
love
purple rift. Debatable. I wouldn't say it's strictly boring, but it's
well, doesn't mean it can't be fun.
it's okay.
It has a really great story. But who cares about story, am I right? It's a speedrun.
If you played the speedrun build back in 2017, this was one of the levels.
Yeah.
Alright.
And we're gonna miss that. Sad. I don't
Purpose
go for the lag
impossible
shot.
to hit.
I would have gone for the lag shot.
Honestly.
I need to catch up sometime.
That's a very fun lag shot.
Yeah. It is a fun lag shot. So yeah, Mafia of Cooks. Not much to say here.
Maybe
If there's
maybe,
any donations,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if there are.
Yeah,
any.
if there's not much to say, if you're a fan of Pawns, if you're a fan of Pawns, we do have James Pond in the lead for the Pokemon Sword Name That Sobble. James Pond is ahead by $26, so if you don't like the name James Pond, you can have Bobby take over. It just needs $26.01 to jump ahead in the line.
Or, you know, if you really like that name, you should totally keep donating.
Or yeah, just
How about
completely flood James Bond.
$26.01?
No pun intended. And yeah, that money, besides going to incentives, they also go towards prizes. We do have some new prizes that just popped in, some
Okay.
time-sensitive ones. Those time-sensitive ones include a
Everything
FIST
timed.
Forged in Shadow Torch shirt. It comes in red and black, as well as the Mushroom Kingdom pixel art. That one's already been there, but the shirts are new, and those are only $5 minimum donation. And then also we have the Forged in Shadow Torch figurine. It's a $20 minimum donation. So yeah, if you get those donations in with $5 or $20, you have a chance to win those new time-sensitive prizes that are only open for about I think 12 hours. So when does
Yeah.
this close?
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
6
good idea.
p.m.
So now it's time to do the Golden Vault, which is a fun level. I'm gonna try to do a very hard strat here, so this is very unlikely to work, but it's not that bad if I miss it. I've already fucked up. But yeah, okay. Well, we're not doing that, so just gonna do the slow route.
Yeah, you were gonna go for the...
A lag warp GV?
Yeah.
Like full lag warp GV? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
It
going
basically
for.
just relies keeping your safe spot right at the beginning for pretty much the entire level. You go back for after that first ticket, and
Yeah.
this entire section will be done with a bunch of 1 frames and lag dive boosts and stuff, and it is very difficult.
It is quite difficult, yes. So yeah, there is not much to say than that. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lag shot that you can do through the house. You can go on the side, but it's actually like a tiny bit faster to go through the house. But I think you need to double lag to do that. That is what I was going for, but I missed it. So
Alright, so again, we're gonna abuse the candle, and this is gonna be one of the
Yeah.
first ones that we kind of really need to position ourselves.
oh,
Oh, the sticker.
that's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No, I need to do it again.
Oh, hey, but now we can try that. Uh-oh, we're gonna try that lag warp again. And she got it. That's such a gamer move.
That's the first
There you go.
one. And then there's this. Oh, need to actually grab the ticket.
Very nice.
This is not the fastest way to do this, but it's a way.
Yeah.
So these lag dive boosts also don't change your safe spot,
Yeah, it's not gonna work now.
and there's a
Ah,
whole thing about lag
it's
dive
fine.
boosts on keyboard versus controller, which is a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm
Oh my
really not having a
goodness.
good time today. Oh well.
Golden Vault is very difficult to do the lag.
I'm just gonna grab the
Straight
dive normally.
Honestly, props for getting it as far as you did.
Sorry that I'm getting frustrated.
It's completely okay.
So this next timepiece that we're getting is sewers. And
Shout out to sewers.
yeah, this is one that we don't restart warp on actually.
Yeah, there's really no way to get on top of the timepiece. You kind of just jumping into it regardless,
Yeah,
and the time it would take to set up would really not be worth it.
there's gonna be a really cool entry here with the slide. Very cool.
So there's a fast cycle that you can do. It starts by buffering a jump going into this. You could. You have a little bit of time as the level starts to do an input or buffer a jump, and you can get onto this cycle a little bit faster, but it's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
Then you can skip to this completely, very easily.
Mhm.
And that's sewers.
That
Probably
looked.
the easiest.
Yeah.
The actual easiest rift to do.
Except if you fall. If you fall, it's
Yeah.
just really, really sad.
Just don't fall.
Just don't fall. It's that easy.
Yeah.
We'll get a checkpoint, but you know.
So
Also, didn't mention after every rift, you just exit to hub. There's like a roulette where you can win dies and stuff, but you don't need to do that.
It's time for CTR. So remember the hat we talked about that was optional? It's not really optional if you're just a casual player, but if you're a gamer or like Ava here, it is absolutely optional.
yeah. So this is just like CTR. A lot of new runners struggle with this level, and hopefully I'm not gonna struggle with it. Although
I still do to this day.
my pattern of play so far suggests that oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, no,
That's
it's gonna be
terrible,
fine.
like NPC RNG, but
Crowd surfing on the Mafia guy.
I'm still fine. I can't.
There
I didn't
you
have
go.
time to restart warp
Very
on that.
nice.
Usually I would restart warp on that, but I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't have time since I got. I couldn't get like a dive boost from that momentum since.
Yeah.
The Crows and Mafia guy were in the way.
Yeah, in normal play, that Mafia
That's
guy
right,
is
yeah.
way too fast.
Yeah, they're usually not there. Which would allow me to get into this next level that I'm going into faster.
Okay, so it's time for Bazaar.
Yeah.
I actually really like this rift as well. Very straightforward.
also a
but
very good
pretty
rift.
cool. Yeah. There's a really cool jump you can do here. Let's see if she can do it. Yeah, this jump is so fun.
Pretty simple.
And now we're gonna do some sliding.
You sliding.
We're gonna do some sliding.
Where
Yeah.
okay.
Intended.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Exactly. It doesn't lose that much time to miss it. Whatever.
Honestly.
And
then the
since I have a record of
timepiece is-
falling, I'm not gonna risk this.
Yeah.
I don't have a record of falling in this level. I have a record of falling today. You don't.
And you can catch the cycle a little bit earlier or later when the timepiece is basically underneath the block and you can still catch it. It's just really, really awkward.
Oh yeah, no. I went.
I think we're gonna do the
Yeah,
finale
we're
now.
gonna
for the
do.
game.
Now we're actually going to do the finale of the video game.
So yeah, finale is a super fun level, in my opinion. The platform at least. We do not talk about Mustache Girl at the end, but all right, gotta do the puzzle.
Yeah, puzzle enjoyer.
Honestly, normally you can do like a TSJ with the clock over here to kind of
Nice.
just skip the gate.
Incredible
but
stock warp.
In this category, doing the TSJ isn't as worth it because you would need to do it twice.
Yeah,
Because the very last level in the game is also in the attic here. So it's really, it's comparable to just completing the puzzle there.
All right, so the next 2 minutes are just gonna be banger platforming.
I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna miss.
this-
I bonked there, so I'm gonna miss pillar cycle probably. Or I'm gonna miss the first like pillar cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely missing. I'm missing it now. So I'm just gonna go for the I don't know what I would call it, the beginner route, or for the start of finale, which
Yep.
I usually wouldn't do, but you know I bonked at the start. So
So this is
Yeah,
the
so
ultimate
cycles are
test
level
of
pretty much.
platforming, Yeah.
yeah, this doesn't lose too much time. It's whatever.
Do
I
not
get to
miss
this
guys.
platform I get to this platform like a second later.
So we're gonna do another lag shot here
Yep.
with the ice. This is one of the cooler ones, honestly. No pun intended. Oh. There she goes.
There we go.
Very
That's the
nice.
finale lag shot. Then we just proceed through the level. So I have awkward cycles here now. Usually I would have set cycles, but since I missed the usual cycle I get, that is not the case. Also, I'm gonna have to do this scuff. Yeah. So you like dive boost here because it's fast. And the entirety of finale is kind of just platforming.
Yeah.
And there's a trick at the end of finale that I will get to, or someone else can probably get to when we get there. That's a little bit tricky in 90%. It's another death trap. Oh, great. Or fortunately enough for me, in this run, I do not have to worry about that at all.
Yeah.
Because I can restart on
Yeah. So
command.
yeah. So the trick she's talking about is there's a trick called Slapsy. You kind of want to die on the last hit that Mustache Girl does, but you also want to kill Mustache Girl at the same time. And then it will basically skip a little section where she's just kind of throwing timepieces at you and nothing's really happening for the fight. But since we can just die on demand, we don't even have to do that. So we kind of just kill Mustache Girl as fast as possible, and then we just candle out.
Yeah, so we get a 221 slap there. Good for me. Good slap for me is like a 212. So
Yeah, so doing the restart effectively accomplishes the same thing as the Slap Your Torpsy, but
Yep.
without the effort of trying to time it or needing to get good RNG.
There we go.
and
So
that
now,
works.
yeah. Here we go. We're gonna
And
go straight to the
this
fight.
goes right here.
Nice. Okay. So Mustache Girl fight is very interesting. It's kind of broken. And very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
that laser has a broken hitbox with the brewer. Very nice.
So that so there's different phases. This phase she's gonna hit with the brewer and just kick the ball into her face. Hit the brewer, go back to the mafia ball. Done. Easy.
So here's the fun part.
Yep.
Pick a number, 1 through 4.
I'm going with 2. I have faith.
All right.
Let's bless this run.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Snatcher and the Scope are gonna start throwing cherries. The number is random until we go to the next phase.
Yeah, essentially,
can
yeah,
go
there's a
from one.
shield that you have to break, and it's random when Mustache Girl re-shields herself. There you go. So sometimes she's
Nice.
just doing that. But I said 2, so we have one more chance. Come on, let's do this.
There's about like a 1% chance of getting this one cherry, so
Oh,
That's 3.
about a 60% chance of 3 cherry. So
see, I meant 2 after
Okay.
the first one.
Not the worst. I got
Nice.
doubles, so
2 plus 1.
2
Yeah.
plus 1. All right,
3 is by far the most
we're gonna
likely.
throw a brewer while this cutscene plays, and
This
then
is-
hopefully after this cutscene, when Mustache Girl spawns back in, she gets hit by it, and then we can avoid some annoying attack patterns with that.
So yeah, that's called a Noak potion. So hopefully I can hit Mustache Girl with that. After
Yep.
this cutscene stops playing. It's quite a long cutscene. So when I get to the end of finale, I'm gonna commit illegality and speed through the finale and cutscene.
Yeah,
because,
while this is
marathon.
while this is the finale, technically, there's still a lot of levels to go.
Yeah, I mean, on the bright side, this run gives you a built-in bathroom break because the timer stops and the end cutscene is so long. But you can skip that for the purposes of
So
marathon speed.
you see,
I
she's
love
kind of
zombies.
yeah, she's kind of throwing these brewers, and then she's trying to dive into her. When she does this stomping attack,
The worst one.
and you do a dive, you kind of just home in on her. It's just all RNG, and she was really not working with us today.
Yeah, the final phase was bad. It was a little bit bad play, but a lot of like bad RNG, and I got bad cherry RNG too. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. So
Alright.
that's the end of finale. There are still a lot more timepieces.
A lot more.
and I
This is not the end of the run. This is the start of
Like
the run.
20 something.
Yeah.
Well, we're about halfway done.
Okay. Well,
More than halfway.
I'm kind of a glass half full guy myself.
So it's time to. Oh yeah.
We are. This is. Don't worry about it. This. Don't worry. This is intended.
This is actually not gameplay in the game, so we're just
Calculated.
This is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not anything going on. It's just like a cutscene that we would watch, but I don't have time.
All right, well, it's speeding through. Do you think I could talk about some of the prizes that we have available today?
Yeah, no problem. This is unskippable, so.
Okay. So
Go
while
for
we're waiting for the end of this cutscene, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about. I mentioned earlier the Forged in Shadow Torch shirts that are new, that are only out for a few hours. So get those donations in. $5 minimum donation gets you in the running for the black or the red shirt, as well as the Mushroom Kingdom pixel art. There's the Legend of Zelda keychain set and the Hat in Time acrylic scene. That one is also a short time only. Minimum donation of $10 gets you that, as well as a chance to get the Kirby plush and the 3 FromSoft art prints, 2 Dark Souls ones and a Sekiro one. We have the Undertale art book for $15, as well as the video game world map for $15, the Forged in Shadow Torch figurine for $20, the ViewSonic Elite monitor, $40 minimum donation, the Retro Tank with S card adapter. That one's $50 minimum donation. The Nintendo Switch, there's 3 winners for that, as well as the Retro Tink with S card adapter. The Nintendo Switch is only a $50 minimum donation. And the big one for a $100 minimum donation, and this is cumulative across the entire marathon. If you get a lot of little donations in, as long as they add up to $100, you are in the running for a PS5, the disc version. There's one for the EU and one for North America. So if you get those donations in, you're in the running for all these wonderful prizes. Thank you very much.
Sound like great prices, honestly. You really should donate. Okay, so Train Rush.
The best music in the game.
Absolutely, and honestly, I think this is one of the best levels in the game as well. So, the conductor ran out of ideas for a movie, so he just decides to blow the whole train up.
You know, desperate times and all that.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Honestly. Very nice. So Ava's just doing a lot of fast strats here. That's not a lot to comment on, honestly.
Except I
Yeah,
missed
this is a very
block
pure
there.
platforming level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the better
especially
levels
this
in the game.
part. Yeah, this part is.
This part's the most arbitrary part in the game. That's my one grievance with Train Rush, but
Yeah.
the rest of it's really good.
Oh, my goodness.
Shoutouts to the cannon for just knocking the enemy out of the way.
Honestly, absolute homie. Oh my
Okay.
goodness, talk about arbitrary.
Yeah. Well, not horrible.
And here's our best friend.
I'm not gonna get the timepiece if I restart up here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to
Don't
move.
think so.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Yep.
So I can't.
It's fine.
And then it's parade.
Oh,
The-
goodness.
Time for the next level. It is a level.
Oh, it's fantastic, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I'm not
Just
gonna
to,
restart for
just to
parade.
see if we can get any more donations. Until the end of the run, I'm going to
Absolutely.
volunteer. If we get any donations, if the donator wants, I will read it in either the style of the conductor or the disco penguin. Dealer's choice.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh.
That is good. Well, this is
So,
parade.
yeah.
The end.
That's all you have to say.
This is an auto
Y-
You
scroller.
run around for 4 minutes.
That's just a band.
You don't
I
do
mean,
that.
this doesn't really matter here, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like, you see, there's a little UI widget on RA, and I missed it the 5th time I played through this. Don't ask why. But apparently that's your timer. You see it's kind of slowly filling up, and you're just waiting until that timer completes, that we can do one of the tasks, and then we have to wait the timer again. It's a fantastic level. It's the peak of game design.
Yeah.
It's innovative.
It's
And there's a
innovative.
death wish
It's
for this.
it's
Makes it even
cool.
harder.
What?
Yeah, the death wish. So you see these little funny birds following us that hit you and try to kill you for no reason. I don't know. What are they trying to do? Anyway,
They're just part of the plan.
imagine if there were 100 of them.
Yeah.
So welcome to Death Wish. So what we're doing now is we're gonna. Uh-oh. Damage
No,
boost,
it's
please. Okay,
fine.
thank you.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah, so we basically set a safe spot here. We're gonna do one of the dials and then
I just
damage
did.
boost back and go to the last dial.
My brain stopped working there for a second, but it's fine. I was just scared of dying pretty much, so.
Happens to the best of us. Uh-oh.
But yeah, that's the first part of parade, I guess.
Alright.
Gonna-
It's like too easy to die here for being such an auto scroll level.
Yeah, it definitely is.
If the band
That's
wasn't
the
so,
one
you
I
know,
would like to
if
Yeah,
the-
no,
hostile.
I've also died here too many times.
Alright, so the next task that is slowly ticking towards us, we basically have these funny little carts driving around, and they have this really cool power button on them. And essentially what we have to do is just turn them on. Have I told you that this is absolutely one of the best levels in the game yet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
scintillating,
I
actually.
believe you.
Oh, and the greatest part when you turn them on, homing rockets just start firing at you. It's so cool. Honestly, like, there's a lot to learn. My goodness.
This is thrilling, innovative.
At least we can enjoy the
And,
music. There's absolutely nothing else happening.
The big parade isn't so great.
It's
Have you ever seen such
it's not
scintillating
even the
action?
longest level.
Oh yeah, true.
Honestly,
It feels
if
like it
you
is,
know,
though.
if cruising for bruising wasn't a thing in this game, I would have, this would have been the best Death Wish to do. Honestly,
They're both great.
they're fantastic,
Cruising is interesting.
and luckily we
Manny.
don't have to do it though.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hmm.
Okay.
Please. Okay.
Well, I guess I stuck warped, but
Literally.
So you see like these little icons popping around with like hearts on them, or sometimes the conductor's beautiful face.
this is like pretty much
Yeah.
the nightmare run, but
Uh.
whatever.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah. You get homing rockets.
Yeah.
And another timer.
And another yeah, so have I told you about the timing yet? It happens 3 times. Ugh.
Yeah, each one is about 30 to 45 seconds. I don't know how much, but something like that. And you can't do anything except run around and not die. So it's an auto-scroller that you actually need to have pretty much full focus on.
It's an auto-scroller where you don't have to auto-scroll. You're just waiting. You kind of just, homing rockets.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
great mechanic. Parade in general.
I have a
Incredible level.
I have a difficult understanding the word parade and what it means for this conductor, honestly, because this is not.
Yeah.
All right, and that was the big parade, and hopefully the last time we'll ever see it.
That was a level. It's not the last time we'll see it, because we're going right back into it, actually.
Oh yeah, we do it twice.
Yeah, twice.
Now we're gonna do the moon rift now.
Yeah, there's.
I might be one of 2 people that like Moonrift. I feel like I've said that I liked all the rifts, and I probably do, but
I'm gonna be honest.
Interesting.
I don't even know what this rift is. But what I do know is you know that really cool band that was following us earlier? It's coming back. My favorite feature in the game.
what if we took that?
You know what? This is the best part of the run, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
This is
rift
strange.
is really, really annoying.
Because of this camera here at the start, it gets awkward. And
There's
this
a
is
really awkward lag SJ. Well, you can, yeah,
you can
that
just
makes
do
it
that.
easier.
Yeah.
there we go.
And that's basically the whole level.
I like these
You do
little
a little bit more
platforms as well.
skipping here. You're supposed to go around like to the sides and hit some buttons to pull down the wall, but you can also just jump over the wall.
How dare you play the game, honestly? Just do this. So much easier.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from doing it, and it seems pretty.
Very nice. Very
There
nice.
we go.
Back on track.
Easy rift.
Easy rift.
So after this rift, it's fake award.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the
Yeah,
hardest level in the
the
game.
real, not real finale of Birds.
Well,
Please speak to us. Okay.
please speak to me.
All right.
Ah, it's
So
a timepiece. That's it. That's
wait, what?
the hardest level in the game, actually.
It's that easy?
So this leads you to a sequence that's like, oh, the bird award ceremony was rigged, and then you go to the finale that we did like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now that that's done, yeah.
We'll enter it back into it, except this time it's not the same level.
Whoa,
Yeah.
the award ceremony changed considerably.
This is how you're supposed to enter the finale of Birds that we played at the start of the run.
Yeah. What we're
Yeah,
what we're
you,
gonna do now is the purple rift.
Yeah, you answer the phone that you talk to in Murder that we obviously didn't do, and then when you enter the telescope, there's like a question mark over Chapter 1 Deadbird Studio. When you enter, it's like Deadbird Studio question mark, and then it's this.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
here's
Basically,
Purple Rift.
yeah, you're uncovering the secrets of that bird studio, except we already did.
This is my strategy. I found this. This lag dive boost actually lets you avoid getting seen by the camera. It's the only strat in the video game I think I found. But yeah, I'm gonna take credit for that one. So yeah, this is another purple rift where we skip the entire rift by lag shotting.
Yeah, and we do need those 2 pawns for the collection.
I'm just gonna do this so I don't waste time.
Yeah, because you do end up opening one of the rooms here.
Yep.
Which takes you to the very last one.
Very nice.
Okay, that wasn't
Very nice. All right. So this is one of the only risks where we cannot use the ice hat.
Well, yeah, you can, but like, it's awkward.
Well, okay. You know, I'm just gonna go off what I wrote down for myself. I
Yeah.
think it's a personal note to me, actually, now that I read it again.
True, true. And now we're headed to the
Oh, boy.
Arctic Cruise.
Oh, the best spot. You know what? Never mind. Big parade. Who? No.
The most controversial world in A Hat in Time.
Remember Parade?
Remember?
Remember doing tasks for Parade? What if we made that an entire world? Yeah,
It's-
that sounds great.
Oh, and then we also make the level too big for it to actually, be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What's that? Make it
So
DLC
this is Arctic
too.
Cruise,
The Arctic
We-
Cruise.
where we board the SS literally can't sink. That is not foreshadowing at all.
What? It can't sink. It's.
I mean, it literally can't sink. So
This-
like,
Yeah.
I
This
don't know.
boat is not a reference to historical
my-
event.
I love this scene.
Any references are coincidences.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
as much as I do not like this chapter, but the seals are the best characters in the game. So
Honestly, shall we miss?
it's okay.
I used to not like this chapter, and then I grinded the hard level of this world a lot. Before this marathon, actually. I did it for the marathon, so
Uh-huh.
I'm really hoping that's going to go well at least.
And when
That's
she
my
says
crush.
hard level, she means every level.
Yeah, pretty much all of them. I'm trying to think of which one you're talking about.
So normally you have to go all the way up to the ship and go down, and there's like a door, but that's just a suggestion. We can also just use the candle and
Yeah, it is very
Skip that.
important that you die, so you end up loading the ship.
Yeah.
If you were to do what was just done without dying, you would end up drowning here, because the ship isn't loaded and the water that exists in the beginning of the level is still there.
Yeah.
If you don't do the restart warps, you can still load it in by hitting a volume a little bit earlier in a hallway.
I should be fine on release now.
all right. So
I think so, yeah.
yeah, this level, the seals, through no fault of their own, broke the timepiece, and you kind of just need to fix it.
Yep.
The seals are not to blame.
That's the story of
honestly.
this level, so yeah.
No,
This is-
the seals did nothing wrong.
Yeah, the whole point of
And they
this,
never
yeah,
do.
the whole point of this level is so you get to know a little bit what the layout for this level is.
But it's not enough,
Yeah.
and that's why
It's-
new players struggle
It's
a lot.
yeah, it's so big. There's
It's
like
incredibly important for the next one too.
yeah, and the sad part is it's supposed to be a 3D model to help you, but it confuses me more, if anything, about where
fair.
I'm at. So
Very valid. The boat is hard.
Yeah.
oh my god, the seal is so cute.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, so this seal, we're gonna put her to work.
I love switching hats. One of my favorite
Oh yeah.
hobbies.
Hacket's hat tells you where your objective is.
Oh,
Very important.
oh! She has a hat that we can use. I forgot.
Yeah.
I thought the sprint hat was her hat.
True.
All right,
was.
so don't worry, no seals were
The
seals
more you
were
carry,
harmed.
the more it wobbles.
Yeah. There you go.
You also cannot dive boost while holding more than one item. It just doesn't send you anywhere.
Yep.
Because they just wanted to make it harder. And yeah, like that said, the more you carry, the more it wobbles. You just start tilting in random directions that you have no control over, or very little control over.
Gotta
Yeah.
do a little bit of gambling.
Just some quick
All
gambling
right.
here
You always win the first try.
at the casino. And we're about to hit the final timepiece charge now. So,
All right.
and then we smooch the seal, grab the timepiece shard, and stand here.
Most important.
I'm not restart warping that. I think I'm in it, but yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
That's a little close.
I just didn't want to. So, yeah, that is
All right.
Voyage.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
So this is my favorite level in the game. Or one of my favorite
Step out for
levels.
the next 4 minutes.
This is ship shape. So remember when Swiss was talking about parade and tasks? Yeah, this is the level he was talking about. This is a level that's pretty much just about doing tasks for the captain, who's gonna give us one initially here. That's gonna take us to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And this level is very complex. There's like 1600 lines of code just for the taskmaster that decides the tasks you are given here. It's RNG, but it's weighted RNG. Is the best way I can explain it. It's likely to give you tasks that are close by you. Likely to give tasks that give you on a chain. So like, let's say there's a task in you have a task in pool and you're in kitchen. It's likely to give you a task in yellow, for example, because that would bridge you from kitchen to pool. So yeah, I've got a lobby baby here, so I'm having fun already. This is a terrible task, and especially when I can't
If not
move.
the worst.
It's one of the worst, at least.
Yeah. And in the bottom right, there's like a little icon for the captain. If you are not fast enough, the captain will get angry and you have to retry. And I will tell you, I've done this level so many times casually. I beat it once and I never want to do it again.
I want to try and get a kitchen task.
And then they made a death wish where you have to get 50 tasks, and I don't know what was wrong with them. My goodness.
I would probably reset for lobby baby if this was an IL attempt, but obviously it's not. So.
Yeah, I don't know why this level was made.
It's one of the most interesting
That's
ILs.
all I got. It's interesting, but it doesn't mean it's good. It is. It's painful.
Like we said, the first DLC, it added death, which was great, but then it also added the Arctic Cruise, which was not great. All right.
I don't exactly know, like the. Oh my god. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, you can void out by falling here.
Yeah.
Kind of, but you can also sort of fall down into the side.
I'm trying to think of what I do for the route here. I'm just gonna go. I'll go to pool later. This wasn't great.
Yeah, the RNG is really.
It's been very dicey.
Yeah.
Well, that's decent at least.
Yeah.
There's one nearby you.
Brown is okay here. Especially, I actually want brown baby here, because then I have a good reason to go to pool. So brown is like the side of the ship that I'm going to, if that wasn't clear.
Yeah.
So I actually have brown baby here. That's nice.
Fantastic.
Kind of the task I wanted. Usually this is a terrible task, but...
This game is a good introduction to RNG-based speedruns where you need to react on the fly.
Yeah.
And also teaches you the importance of getting upset at the speedrun. Because you will.
And you don't even have to run any percent.
True. 20% for this game is good. Good category.
I think we'll have to disagree. Nah, any percent is fine.
Okay, yeah, these tasks are good now. I'm fine with... Yeah, that's very good. Okay.
Very nice.
First I'm gonna deliver the baby to the
Baby.
playpen, and then I'm gonna go grab the pool drinks.
Over the baby. Yes.
Indeed. Then I'm gonna do a light clip here, so hopefully I don't get a pool task while I'm doing that. I really want a kitchen task right now. Or something. Like that.
Alright.
I got a
very
kitchen
nice.
task, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, you can lag clip around the boat. There are cases where you lag clip and you void out, which sends you back to the captain.
Yep. So, looks like this run is gonna end in pool though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Alright.
So another light clip here, which is gonna get us up here, and we can go deliver this task, and then we're gonna head to pool and finish this round. So hopefully that is.
Definitely a sketchy RNG ship shape.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate.
It got better at the end, but the ending in pool is bad.
Right.
Because then I can't do the
So
legwork.
ideally, yeah. So you want to end as close to the front of the ship as possible, where the timepiece spawns, because at the end of ship shape you get sent back to the captain, and you can buffer a jump so you don't set your safe spot at the captain, and then do a lag warp back to where the timepiece is. But because the last half was in pool, there's no real way to get there, so you kind of just need to wait.
Yep.
It's not too far to get from the captain to the timepiece, but obviously being right at it is faster.
So my ILPB for this level is something like a... I forget what it is. It's like a 330 maybe?
Yeah, it's very unforgiving, honestly.
So you can see how different this is from my ILPB.
The only way you could really do it faster, I believe, is if you swap the language to Japanese. But yeah.
That saves 2.5
That does.
2.5 seconds.
Yeah, so that's all the time save you're gonna get. Have we told you that Arctic Cruise is definitely one of the best DLC they've ever created for this game? Because if we haven't, let me reiterate.
Usually...
So now that the boat is gone, we have a good level. Or wait, not yet. Sorry, spoilers.
What? It's unsinkable.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I was thinking of something else. Don't worry about it.
How dare you lie?
I was surprised you would call Rock the Boat good.
Oh.
So we're rocking the boat.
Oh.
And here's a cutscene that doesn't play because they probably didn't add it to the skippable cutscenes. There is a cutscene happening right now.
Whoa. This is so intense. Oh, there goes the boat.
Done.
Oh my goodness.
All right. No, the boat's gone. All right,
Artistic,
now that the boat is gone, we get a good level.
Yeah, actually the finale is pretty cool. So the unsinkable is starting to sink. Shocker. And well, the boat is tilted and we need to save the passengers, including the captain, who's insisting to not, get saved, but we are very persistent.
So that's a little lag warp there, saves a little bit of time.
I did not know about that.
Oh, yeah.
The more you know.
It's not that hard. You can do it without the
I
lag
didn't
dive
have
boost.
The spot where the baby
This is where wobble is annoying.
Yeah.
Because the
So
wobble...
frozen water, if you're in it for too long, you start getting hurt. Not really a big deal. Comes into play later in the level. Probably. You can void out here to go back to the boat. It's very nice.
Ooh, that's
life
really
at
nice.
least.
Yeah, and okay, this is not going too bad so far actually. Like, a little bit of hiccups, but alright overall. So, yeah, the collision getting up on this like side of the boat is really odd. So you might see me struggle a little bit to climb over the top here, like that. Great game.
Somehow not intended, but like not hard to do whatsoever. You just jump up there.
Yeah. So now you just jump to this boat. And you can actually throw the seal and fish from all the way over here. So, pretty convenient. And then we're gonna go save the Mafia boss, who's... we might have not have talked about, but he's now in a jar. We killed him earlier.
What's that scroll did unspeakable things to him. Broken
And
ice hat platform.
we're gonna
still
save
works
the
somehow.
conductor as well. And then we're gonna lag warp out. Like that.
Nice.
And we can toss these folks from up here. And then
Level's going pretty good, honestly.
the final part of Rock the Boat.
So, the captain is still inside, and we need to save the captain. And then the conductor's like, Lamau, I'm just gonna leave in 70 seconds anyway. Good luck.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah, he remembers that he had the timer mechanic from Train Rush.
you had to bring it back somehow. And boss battle that we didn't see.
Yeah, he's really pissed that you didn't do it there, so that's why it's here now, honestly.
Sure.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that. So you can actually hit the captain with a brewer, and it counts as you picking him up and catching him for some reason.
It's intended.
Yeah, super intended.
Alright. Ooh.
And that is Rock the
Yeah,
Boat,
you
pretty
can
much.
basically just jump around. You're supposed to go like up and around the whole ice stuff, but you can go around and take a little damage from the water.
You can see the conductor's a great dad because he put all his children in one boat and he's not coming along with
That's
them.
not bad. Missing that is actually not bad. But yeah, obviously it loses time to miss the restart warp, but it's a better one. It's a better one to miss because you start right back at the cutscene here. So
Yeah. Oh.
that's gonna.
Yo,
There we go.
first try.
Yeah, first try, exactly.
All right.
And then we are
Oh
either.
my goodness, I
So where do
forgot
you want to
this.
go? Do you want to go to explore the deep seas? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Arctic Cruise
level?
gets considerably worse. I'm sorry.
You mean better?
Oh,
Well,
I'm
better
sorry.
now
I'm
and
sorry. I'm
worse.
sorry. Pardon me.
Yeah. Balcony leaves much to be desired, but deep sea is where it's at.
Well, I mean, balcony is fun if you do it casually.
Balcony is fun if you do the hookshot strat that I'm gonna try to do. I'm a little concerned just because some lag strats didn't work like super early in the run, but I think it should be fine. Worst case, I could do it in the level normally.
Yeah.
This is deep sea, probably the hardest level casually, I would say, outside of Deathwish.
Yeah.
Because it is very difficult and long and punishing, and if you die, you get sent back to the very beginning.
Yeah. They literally just went, how about we make a purple rift and make it way, way harder than all the other rifts.
Yeah,
Enter deep sea.
Speaking of which,
still a great level though.
It's fine.
yeah, it's
yeah.
not that bad to fall here. It's
Yeah.
whatever. It's worse to fall later.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So it does use every hat that we have so far, which is cool.
Yeah, if only there was like another hat that we could use. But,
There's a category for that.
oh, I forgot DU% is a thing.
DO percent,
Yeah,
for
there
those who
are a
don't
bunch
know,
of
is
categories.
yeah, DO percent is a category extension where you actually get the time stop hat that we mentioned earlier.
Honestly, everyone should be DU%. That's just me. Me, who
Great.
only ran any percent.
I have run too many category extensions, and I should go run more.
Lag.
I mean, there's not a lot happening in deep sea, to be fair. I
There's
don't know.
platforming and it's pretty sketchy if I fall. So I'm gonna play this as safe as I can this level because I don't want to fall or die. It's a free restart warp for deep sea. Like it's not sketchy at all, but I might not do it just because if I miss, it's like detrimental.
Yeah,
Um,
just so you know,
yeah,
these rifts, they have barely any health bonds. I believe there's like one in this level that you can grab.
You'll get one on the way back here, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's it.
There's
So,
one here.
yeah.
So
pretty much. Yeah, I've played this level too much, and
Oh, I took like an hour casually just to get this stupid timepiece. Luckily, Yakuza is super fun, so you know, be forgiven.
it's true. You have to deal with the slog of crews, then you get the nice rapid metro, which we'll see in just a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, the best part of this DLC is definitely the Death Wish for most people.
free. Not close at all.
Alright,
Okay.
here's the... This is a ginormous room.
Yeah, this is
And I think we get, what, like 5, 6, 7
Yeah.
here or something?
this is
Um,
pretty much the final room in a way.
Yeah, so we're going out of the way to get some extra ones just to avoid the last room where you can get pawns at least, because that room is extra bad. So it's worth going like way out of the way here to get some faster ones,
Yeah,
because the last room is awful.
and again, the platform does not improve.
So, community runner cast, or part of the community runner cast discovered this, that you can actually just stand here. Get that.
I was mad when Ava showed me that because I was like, oh my god, why is this level a thing?
And
That
I'm
was found
gonna-
like a couple months ago. As easy as it is.
Probably by accident as well.
and that's deep sea, and I didn't crash.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, come on.
I should have restarted it there because it's free, but yeah, whatever. That's deep sea, and now we're headed to balcony after this.
Yep. And after balcony,
we've got-
we're gonna see lag on steroids in Yakuza.
Yeah, Yakuza is really where lag breaks the game the most. Also, kind of
Yeah, Nyakusa is walls are a suggestion. The level.
Yeah. So we're kind of back on schedule-ish, so that's nice.
He's doing great.
Cruises went okay, so that's pretty much why.
I think we've got a quick second to talk about some of the upcoming bid wars that we've got.
Absolutely.
Okay. James Pond is still in the lead by 26 bucks. So it's also in the lead ahead of RIP Bobby by 51 bucks. So if you want that one to take over, just $51.01 will do it. The Urshifu incentive, it's only about, let's see, there's about 30 minutes left in this run, and then an hour and a half, hour 40 in the next run. So it's just about 2 hours left to see if we can fulfill the Urshifu incentive, get Urshifu, which means that it'll have to go through the trials to catch Urshifu. You can't just get past it. So yeah, if you want to see a little more Pokemon Sword, then we are $1,015 away. So we definitely want to get people
Nice.
donating toward that one, so we
It's
can
for
catch
real estate.
a little more Pokemon Sword. And then after that, we've got Stepmania, Pokemon Red Blue. Stepmania, we already met Here Comes Plum, but we are still trying to meet Frame Perfect. But that one's got a lot more time than the more urgent Urshifu one. So yeah, if you can get donations toward that one, that would be great. Thanks, everyone.
All right. She just for the balcony. She did a trick of fanboy hook shot. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, quite the unfortunate name there, but
Yeah, the hat community has a interesting way of naming their tricks.
Sobot has an interesting way of naming tricks. But yeah, that's it's a quite actually it's a very tricky timing for that hookshot. So it's by no means free, as I try to make it seem. Seemingly this isn't either.
So, honestly, best world in the game, DLC wise. Like it's great. It's another free roaming level like Alpine, so it's already a great level in my book.
Yeah.
And
This is the Metro.
so
Yeah.
we're gonna see some
For lag.
yeah incredible out of bounds tricks here. Like again, this level is so broken and so fast. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yep, pretty much all these aisles are very rapid.
All right, the
So
first
first we have Boop Station, where you clip into main station and then catch the train that's still going out of bounds. That's what they all
Nice.
do. And then it's basically just skip to the end of main station.
I missed my
You
manip.
can catch that train with some camera manip, but it's pretty tricky.
Yep. So she just skipped a whole bunch of platforming, and then we're just gonna brewer this cat over here, and then smack it twice, get a timepiece, and then there will be 2 cats that will just take the timepiece away from us. But
This restart work is pretty tricky.
yeah,
But yeah,
she
I
got
got
it. Nice, very nice.
So now we don't go back to hub, and yeah, now you'll really see me start breaking this level, or this world apart.
So
Honestly,
first is the yellow manhole, where we dumpster dive, where you
first
dive in the dumpster.
nice.
Pretty simple.
See,
It's
you
not that
say
easy.
that,
And
but
it's extremely simple. You just
Yeah.
dive in the dumpster.
It's
oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I must have been
Out of
playing a
bounds movement,
completely different
flag
hat in
button.
time game then.
it's a trick that's
And
pretty
there
easy to miss
is
on
yellow
pace.
That
Yeah.
was Yellow Manhole.
And
Imagine doing that level and you do like over 2 minutes of platforming. Couldn't be me. We just skipped the entire thing.
yeah, and
So
yellow
remember when
manhole
we
is very useful as a spawn point for several other levels.
remember when we talked about these finales and all of them loading, and this one is really annoying. So we're just gonna do the finale now. I mean, why not?
This Rush Hour, which is the finale for this, done casually, is a good 6-7 minutes long. We're gonna do it in about 1.
I missed, but it's fine.
I mean, honestly, who's
I'll
got
just
time
drop
for
down
a
here.
6 to 7 minute level?
This is still
We did
like
Parade and Illness, but
Well, those weren't 6 to 7 minutes. To be fair,
yeah.
in defense of
So what I'm
Parade,
going for here is jumping right before these trains hit the end of their cycle and having them warp back to the beginning and take them with you, which
Yep.
brings you right here, which is pretty much the end of Rush Hour. clip in. Gonna
I'm
go
gonna
for
try this
a
TSJ
really difficult
once.
TSJ here.
Got it.
She got it. That's a really tricky one.
And
Very nice.
that's rough power.
Pretty hard level actually. So
Yeah.
the like manip to get to here quickly isn't that hard, but the TSJ there is actually really tricky.
Yeah.
So I'm very
The-
glad I got that.
For those wondering who Big the Cat was in that elevator, that's basically the mafia boss.
Yep.
And
Take the cat.
Big the Cat. And well, she kind of paid off the police, but she forgot. I don't know why. We
I
just get a timepiece.
I forgot to restart this, but it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna back to hub here anyways, so it doesn't say.
Yeah, next we're gonna do Green Manhole.
I copied another sticker.
So how this level is kind of divided, there's 4 different color sections, and each color has 2 timepieces, and then you have the finale, you have the rift.
Yep.
So far we already did yellow overpass manhole, because it's just a really good spawn point for 2 more timepieces, and now we're gonna do green manhole from this point. Actually 3 timepieces with rush hour.
Yep. So this is a green manhole. You've already seen us be in this area. I'm not gonna hit this.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a faster strat. I'll just go for the slow strat then. It's not that hard.
Yeah, we just get to see this again. It's just really cool.
Yeah, you get to see me break this level up over and over and over again.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, they should have just, they're making up for that Arctic cruise disaster. That this is really cool from them.
So these like
There is a lot of out of bounds to play with here.
Honestly, it's so cool.
you can restart warp this timepiece, but you can see it's so close to the roof. It's like borderline impossible, but you can restart warp it, but it's super hard. So yeah, very few people actually restart warp that timepiece, and it's also easy to miss. And yeah, missing is obviously bad. So
It's time for green overpass, I believe?
green clean.
Oh, green clean.
Clean station.
And we're gonna do gamer clean?
No.
Oh. No? Oh, wait.
So
I do.
each of these stations technically requires like a metro pass that unlocks the sections, but as you can see, there's no need to get any of them.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You can get the pink one. If there's a strat to avoid getting the pink one, but it's pretty difficult. I'm not sure if it's gonna be done here.
To avoid. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna in the pink ticket. Yeah, I'm doing the
Okay,
turnip.
cool.
Yeah.
Ignore the collectible there. It's not important.
Oh yeah, we got to explain turnips. That's fun.
Yellow overpass time, though. Let's start there.
Yeah.
And
this restart
that's
purpose also
yellow
shot?
overpass.
I don't think I hit. I did. Okay.
Oh, you
good.
did. Very nice.
That one is tricky again because you have to go so far up for it.
Now it's time for the pink. Back to back.
So same thing, pretty much.
Yep.
Gonna do station first, and then
instead
we're gonna
of-
do manhole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of getting the timepiece here, you can fall off to the side, which will void warp you up to Pink Paw.
Yep.
Great game.
And this is where you would buy the ticket, but I'm not getting that.
Tickets are.
Tickets are for people who play the game intentionally. Why would you ever do that?
Sorry.
I play the game intentionally then.
True. Intentionally
Very
gamers,
nice.
WC.
That's Pink Paw Station.
And it's
Yeah.
time for my least favorite level in Metro, and probably many people's least favorite level in Metro, Pink Paw Manhole.
That's the one with the.
Turn up. Because you turn and you go up.
Yeah, I was
Turn
too. That's gonna work though.
So
No, okay.
the hat wheel's being pulled up here because when the hat wheels open, the game simulates a high FPS environment, and because physics are tied to frame rate, you just go further when you vault up.
Yeah.
While in the hat wheel animation or hat wheel menu than you would normally, so you're able to clip through walls.
Yep. And now we're in Pink Paw Manhole.
So, see all these trains? They're very cool, right? So how about we also combine it with this battery mechanic, and then we just make you do a lot of these battery pawns. Welcome to Pink Paw Manhole. It's
But you
very
only
good.
needed 15. That's so easy. There's only 15.
What?
We're
Only
done now, right?
15? I think you're. I thought it was 100. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm sorry. We just had to teach you the mechanic.
Yeah, so this is another auto scroller, but it's not as punishing as Parade. You do have to pay attention, but it's not like easy to die. You're not going to get hit
Yeah.
by stuff.
Yeah, the easiest way
Just need
to
to pay
die.
attention, and there is a route to it. But
Yeah. The easiest way to die in this level is to restart warp and miss it. But it's
Yeah.
also a hard restart warp to miss, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
What do you know? You only run the game.
True. Because there's some collision at top of where the timepiece is that
Yeah.
actually doesn't exist. So you kind of just have to be inside of that, and you know the restart warp will work. So it might sound sketchy because this level is kind of long, so the risk is there, but yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, this is kind of just pink ball
Nice.
manhole, and it's kind of just like as SWC said, it's kind of just an auto scroller. So yeah, not much more to be said about that. If you want to replug some donation stuff or whatever, you can do that now if you want to.
Yeah, we just want to take the time to point out that you can donate not only by donating with the links below, but also any bits you have, any subs you might have, especially if you have a Prime Gaming sub, and any merch you buy from the ESA store. All the proceeds from that do go toward charity. So, yeah, you can donate in more ways than one. So keep an eye on that.
Yep. So this is the timepiece. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to get up here. And then to do the restart warp, you go in that collision right there and then you just move down.
Very nice.
nice.
All right, and that was Ping Pong Manhole. We just have 3 more levels to do. No, 2 more levels to do here. And then we have a lab, and then it's finally time for tour.
Yeah. So remember cats? Yeah, they return.
What, cats in Yakuza?
But the bad cats.
Point still stands.
So yeah, this is Bluefin. You're obviously not supposed to get to it like this, but that's what we do.
Fun fact about these cats,
bonking.
the color of their bandana determines what they steal. And they're blue here, so that's why they steal your time pieces
And
here,
we're
basically.
gonna get this timepiece shard. Yeah, this is another timepiece shard level, by the way. Yeah, there,
Yep,
you see
there they
cats
go.
stealing it.
Only 6 and not 12. It's great. It's a much better level.
Oh, there we go.
All right, nice.
Not a bad Bluefin.
And now we just have Roomy Factory left in this one.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think Roomy Factory is literally the one that doesn't really have any major skips. It's just
There's pretty much nothing in Ruby Factory. It's
Yep.
It's just a pink rift.
So
come on, pinky game.
this is a trick I learned from Doka, not long before this marathon.
Shout outs to Doka.
Shout out to Doka. So allows you to get over to the time rift, which is over here.
It's another purple rift, so we're just gonna be collecting a lot of pawns.
And hopefully we do not crash here. That is the main goal.
It's always the goal.
I don't think I've ever crashed in
I
a Ruby
mean-
Factory.
I mean, we've made lag beneficial. We'll find a way to make crashing beneficial.
True. It couldn't be that hard, right? Make it freeze the
The
timer.
crashing part definitely isn't hard.
Yeah.
Now we just need to find the beneficial part.
Yeah, let's find a use for it.
So far, the best use it has is make people quit speedrunning.
It's making people lose PBs.
Honestly,
I would know.
so sorry to hear.
I think you're speaking from experience. I
Yeah,
wonder.
we'll get through it.
I wonder what that experience could be.
So these rooms are sort of cycle based, but they're extremely lenient.
Imagine using the Dweller Mask.
True. You can just punch through it.
Since there's not a lot happening, the best thing I can provide is there's a story to this level, basically, Hat Kid is going out and about and is having a lot of fun, and Roombi was very sad and lonely. And then she decided to make a factory to help Hat Kid in some way. I'm not really sure what the end result was. I think monetary gain. Capitalism as usual. Might be completely wrong though.
I mean, this game does have some comments about capitalism.
Yeah, I
so
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, there is. I didn't feature it because I didn't have time. If I was more ahead, I would have done it.
Oh my
Also,
goodness.
I love this.
This truck is so cool.
There we go.
I love random collision being bad.
Alright.
What?
Also, for the keen-eyed at home, you might notice that there is no IL timer here. That's because it's broken. Yay.
I mean, you know. How many times a game?
It is a video game, that is for sure.
Alright.
And
2 more rifts left. We have Lab Rift, which was the other spaceship rift that we're gonna do now. It has a really cool turnip trick.
Yep.
And then we have Tor, which is I'm just gonna completely leave that to SWC, seeing as it
I
is
got this.
his favorite
level.
level in the game,
My favorite level.
honestly. So this turnip, it's really funny because I can never get
Really
it.
turn and go up.
Yeah.
yeah,
So there's like buffered ways that you can do this, or a double lag. I just do unbuffered because I can't be bothered.
it's quite
It's
tricky
easier.
though.
Yeah.
Usually I get it faster than this.
Yeah, you just kind of want to turn around as
Like
soon as
that.
you get off the ledge, and then you get stuck in the wall, and you get sent back up. There's a wheel that sometimes appears, you know, it just happens.
Yeah.
And there's a timepiece.
You grab the ledge at the corner while you're in your turnaround animation. You kind of get clipped into the geometry, and when you vault up, you
Yep.
just get sent up.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to
And-
Windmill.
Yeah, similar to Windmill in that way, yeah, for sure. So now we're gonna do the final, penultimate level. I
Final
promise this
level.
time.
So yes,
And this is all
I'm-
for SWC.
time is when Ava gets the timepiece at the end of this level.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of time.
I have the controls
So-
to do time. So
Cool. So this is Tor, and the point of Tor is to kind of bring you through all the levels. Well, just the base chapters. So Mafia Town, Bird, Subcon, and Alpine and Finale that you've already completed. This level only unlocks when you have every other timepiece. So being able to do it means you have gotten all the timepieces, which is good. Including Finale, which is why Finale was done about halfway through the run as opposed to right now. Both because Finale is hard and you don't really need like a 10-minute cutscene right before doing a 3-minute level. But yeah, this level is, for me apparently, prone to crashing, and I've crashed 3 times in a row on this level.
I've
in the
never
same
crashed
place.
here in a run.
Yeah, I have. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I lost PB to crashing
Here,
right about here. So we'll see.
when it loops down. Yeah, I didn't crash, so I'm not gonna crash.
So
Right about here.
if you like turnips, this level has some.
So yeah, this is also a lag shot that I need to get, but well, I don't.
So there is a very big skip in this level, which is very nice. So you do another turnip on this very janky collision that kind of exists a bit past where it looks like it does. And then
Yeah.
similar to Lab, you'll zip up. You go to the top of the
And-
level, you go onto this beam,
And you dive just a little bit
go.
here.
you go on the actual roof of the level.
You go on the actual roof of the level. There we go.
There we go.
And
You
this
go on another beam,
exists.
which, yeah, this beam lasts way longer than it has any means to. And this skips the entire subcon section, which is huge. And it also skips using your rift pawns for the end of the DBS section. So it disappears here, but it still exists because, again, it exists for way longer than it means to be.
I'm fine. I think
That's
that's okay.
unfortunate. Good enough.
Yeah.
And then it brings you into the Alpine section.
I still need an extra rift pawn, I guess, somewhere. I guess I'll get it.
Oh, she's gonna. Ooh, okay.
You got help.
I need to not get fished. So that fish there. there. It's infamous.
Safety pawns, okay.
This is not the way you would usually get up here. You would usually damage boost, but since I was 1 HP, that was not an option, so...
Don't think you can damage boost at 1 HP.
Alright.
So yeah, this is the finale section. Sorry to any subcon enjoyers, but that section is horrifically long, so...
so I need to get that one over
I mean,
there.
we've seen enough of subcon already in this run, you know. We could probably skip this
Honestly.
one.
I've actually never had to grab an extra pawn in Tour, so this is interesting. But here we are.
First time for everything.
True.
Fantastic.
Alright. And...
We're getting close to the end now.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to show off the
Time
cool
piece.
lag shot, but
it is possible to take damage while entering this and die to it.
yeah, that's also a thing. You don't want to be on 1 health. going
There it
into that.
is, the final timepiece.
And
And...
And there
fine.
you go.
Time.
There
We
you
just
go.
want the run to end.
okay, actually within this month, nice. Okay, I'm gonna keep my outro short. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. It had a few hiccups in it, but in the end ended up finishing underestimate. And yeah, hope you all had a good time. Remember to donate to this amazing charity. And I would just like to give a quick shout out to my good friends, tennis gamers, Banana, Mookie, Avery, Shiny, Plurm, Dynamite, and Emoji Maker, and especially FMO, who drew me a cool art to cheer me on for this event. I appreciate it so much, FMO. And also shout out to the Boop Troop, which is the Hat in Time Speedrun community, who helped me get along and get started with this speed game. That's it for my outro. Thank you so much to my commentators. This has been me, and yeah, that's the run.
Thank you very much. Just up next, we have our good friend Paulister doing Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet, and taking over the hosting gig will be Joshimus. So yeah, we'll see you soon for that run. Thank you very much, everyone.